Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George, and I would love to meet the guy who looked at a purple onion and said, yeah, we'll name it Red Onion. I'm here today.
I don't get that.
Adriana.
Fuck, you finally got me. Round of applause for George.
Yes! Adriana and Alfredo. And today's guest, Sheena, welcome back.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me back, guys. How you doing?
I'm
Wait,
doing great.
you want to start some drama?
Okay.
Who are we fighting? Yes.
I would love to start some drama.
I
Here
love
we
it.
go.
Welcome.
Did you know?
Fuck. He looks at me. I told you he didn't like me.
He looked at you.
I said, I told you he didn't like me.
Did you know that you're in her seat?
Oh, my bad. Do you want to switch?
No, like that
my
was supposed
seat?
to be her permanent seat. Like
Oh.
when we started looking for a first female.
That was going to be my seat.
Oh, so was
You were the last
I the
choice.
second
Not even
choice?
second.
I don't even know if you were the second, actually.
Yikes. Jeez.
that's it. And we're fighting.
Listen, you're here.
Just
You
I am.
know.
Hello. That's not
That's all that
drama.
matters.
Yeah,
No.
you're here.
I mean, you can stay here if you want. We could trade.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
I like this. I like this angle.
I like that
Okay,
seat
I was gonna
too.
say, I mean-
I've considered.
Well, technically speaking, you
Asking
were supposed to
Adrian.
sit over here for, because the guest sits there, but no. Oh, yeah, no, never mind.
I'm happy over here.
Okay, okay.
What
Yeah, I
I'm
like
saying
it.
is that I like that spot, and I've wanted to tell Adrian, you want to switch?
And no, you
So
can't have
do it,
Adrian and
no?
Alfredo on the same side.
Why not?
Whenever they get to, argue.
Like we argue sometimes, and I can't argue like this. Although I did once for a while.
For a good while.
Yeah.
It was, anyways. Yeah, no, you never know. Adrian might just, throw a punch or something.
Yeah, he's one of those people.
Well, that's
Is
cool.
he aggressive?
I would
he's
love
not
to see that.
He's not.
he?
He
'Cause he
looks
seems
aggressive.
pretty-
I
Calm.
think we would
I'm
get
scared
lots
at
of
times.
views if
somebody
that were to
punched
happen.
me?
Yes.
Go for it.
I said
Anything
somebody,
for
not
views.
me.
Do it. Do it. I dare you. No, I don't think you'd get to that point. You wouldn't.
No.
He wouldn't piss you off that much, right?
I mean,
Has he ever pissed you off? Like just sitting here having an argument, calling you stupid.
No.
He calls you stupid?
He called me
No.
stupid a few times.
Oh,
I
wow.
have not called you stupid.
In a while.
In a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute, but
Yeah.
I have called some of the things you say stupid.
which is
Okay.
kind of the
Okay.
same thing.
It's
Yeah.
different.
It's kind of the same thing.
It's not. It's really not. I've said a lot of stupid things. I don't think I'm
questionable.
stupid. I mean,
I think the bear one was the last one, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's
No,
been like a
that
year.
was the beginning.
It's not been a year.
I'm pretty sure
Has
the
it-
bear one was the beginning.
Have you been on the show now for a year?
No, it hasn't.
It's been a while,
But
but
yo no sé.
I mean, it's a bear.
you don't
Oh
have
my
an
gosh.
anniversary date?
For who? For her? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. No, we don't even have one for ourselves.
Yeah, you do.
We count
You
our
must
episodes.
have. You must have an anniversary date. You guys have been
we
doing
have a
this for a
date.
while.
Yeah, we don't do anything for it.
No? When
I
is it?
tried to go all out for the 100th episode. I even bought balloons and
Aw,
stuff.
that's really sweet.
I still have.
Don't you lie. You
I
didn't
swear-
buy no balloons.
I swear to you, I still have the balloons in
Did
my
you-
truck.
Did you tell him not to come out?
No.
I didn't tell you anything.
I
We
said
weren't-
no glitter is
We
all I
weren't
said.
Yeah,
record like
exactly.
it was when we weren't in this
Understandable.
room. So how are we
Oh,
gonna
that's
record
right.
it?
Okay, we were still recording.
Yeah, we were. Oh, but they weren't.
We
gonna
were
be
still
on,
recording,
no
but
video.
there was no
No
video, so
video.
it was like
Okay,
we're
we gotta take a
decorating
picture. We
for.
did.
Yeah, we could still put it on the table or something.
That's when
Where-
our ceiling caved in.
Where were you guys when you didn't have the cameras?
In the
living
kitchen.
room.
Just okay.
We started in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
we did
not
do
kitchen,
like one in
but-
the kitchen. Yeah, you're right.
Not
That's so
kitchen,
weird.
but
Did you hear like the dogs walking around and stuff?
It was a great
Love
time.
that.
It was a great time.
Cute.
and then I had said we needed to have this room set up with like
beanbags.
yes,
Ooh.
fluffy ones.
Oh, yeah. You know, I love the podcasts where they have those really comfy couches.
Yes.
I was like, damn, I want to go on one of those shows.
Me too. But we don't have the room for it.
I'm not saying, I'm not
I think
saying
you
that
definitely
this place
have the
sucks.
room. You would just have to take.
How about we
This
do it at your
table would have
house
to get
and we take something out
smaller.
of one of your rooms?
I have a spare bedroom. We can definitely do it in there. That's a big ass room too.
No,
so
Wait, hold on. Where do you live?
in a house.
I'm not driving that far. No,
I'm 7 minutes away from here. Don't play with me.
but in the opposite direction.
And where do you, hold on a
Of
second.
what?
Where do you live?
Like 15 minutes from here.
Okay. It
Wait,
took me an
which
hour and
direction?
15 minutes to get here.
Yeah, she don't want to hear your bullshit.
No, I'm not saying. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming.
No.
Which direction?
That way.
You go this way,
Wait, hold on. That way.
and I'm that way.
Ah, see that you're in Garland. Oh, hell no.
I'm not in Garland. I'm in Dallas.
Anyways,
But if you cross the freeway, it's Garland.
why don't we go to Adrian's?
So what y'all do for Cinco de Mayo?
What did you do? Wait, where were we? Was
did
that
we do?
yesterday?
I was like 2 days.
Was that Monday?
Monday.
It was.
Okay, what y'all
Yeah,
do for
Monday.
Cinco de Mayo weekend?
Oh, watch the fight. Went to
wasted money
Which fight?
on a fight. That's what I did.
Did you watch Friday's fights?
I saw both. I saw Fridays, and then we had a first communion on
Party?
Saturday, and that party turned into the boxing party.
Of course it
For
is.
one of your kids?
No, mine are not there yet. For a friend's kid's child,
How old's your oldest?
9. She's currently in classes. She's
Okay.
on her second year.
First communion is grade 1.
I don't
usually?
know.
No.
You can start them
Okay, you can-
after 7, after the age of 7,
I was 6.
Okay.
as long as they can
We were in
read.
Mexico.
I think I was
That's the same
7, but
church.
It's like 6, 7 that you can start. It's mainly based on if the child can read. But
I could read.
it was a delay because like every time I was trying to sign her up, I would pass the date of sign up.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a bad mom. I get it.
Absolutely.
Horrible.
Just
So your kids are going to do their confirmation after as well. So communion and then confirmation. Yeah.
now that I've transferred their school, so they're going to another school next year, and yes, it'll all get done.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Because it's a Catholic school. Not now. It's not a Catholic school, but it will be.
Right now, they're not in Catholic school. Right now, they're in public school.
But if they weren't going to a Catholic school, they weren't going to do it?
It's not that they wouldn't. Yes, I would still take them to do it, but because the
interesting.
church already does it,
Yeah.
it just makes it that much easier. Because
So they
it
don't
is
have to go to like Sunday school to do it if they're going to Catholic school?
no.
Well, that's
Because
cheating.
well,
It
no,
is,
it's
right?
no, it's
Yeah.
not because
I
they
had to
go.
go on a
They probably learn it in school,
they do,
right? They have like
they
catechism
do
or something.
classes
Mm-hmm.
Monday through Friday. They have their religion class.
Well,
Yeah.
So that is and
yeah, that's called bullshit.
no.
No, I mean if they're learning
They
if
have
they're
a
learning it in
full-
school,
yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but
why would they have to go to
Yeah.
church
Because
on a
like right
weekend?
now,
Fun.
right now I
I
take
guess, yeah.
That's part of the sacrifice, if you will. I don't
right,
know.
and that's what it is. Right now, we take her every Saturday, and then we go to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's just
Oh, I remember those days. Sorry.
a lot.
Yeah.
George, you got something in your teeth.
Don't look at it then. Just
I'm
stop
staring
shit.
at it.
Hold on. Nah, don't look at me.
Don't look.
Anyways,
at me.
There's cameras
Get it?
everywhere.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
he turns right
Yeah,
into the
it's
back camera. Yeah, you got it.
done.
You're good.
Yeah?
You just moved it over. But anyway, you can't see it anymore.
Hey, do their padrinos, are they still around?
The
What?
my-
Godparents?
Yeah,
My God-
the
okay.
grandparents. Are they still around?
for all 3 of them, yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
very much
What do
so.
you mean, are they still around?
A
Like,
lot.
Did
know,
you say
some just don't-
grandparents or godparents?
Godparents.
So
Okay.
I will agree. So bringing that up,
See?
I feel like godparents, and not always, but I feel like once they're godparents, it's almost like a jinx because after that, you never see them.
No,
Is
you're
it
just bad at
typically
making
Seriously
choices.
though,
well, no,
I don't know my godparents. I like
Your
hardly
parents made bad choices. And they,
I have.
I know
well,
were they relatives or just
relatives,
friends?
but they
Oh.
live so far.
Wait,
I
no,
just
no,
Okay,
don't
no.
well, that's
understand.
different though.
because I had relatives and
They could call.
I have relatives for
Godparents?
godparents and I haven't seen mine in 20.
Yeah,
Okay,
something
but
like
at
that for
some
me
point,
too.
Is
Actually,
it kind of like on you?
No,
no, not.
You're gonna
Especially
blame
not when
the,
you're a
you're gonna
kid.
blame the the kid
So,
essentially.
when, like, do you go back and see your parents?
Go
But that's
back
your
where?
parents. But that's not
Wherever
the same.
your parents are.
Honestly,
Well,
you don't want to know the answer to
You're gonna
that.
say no. You gotta get independent.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I run away from that.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I don't see mine.
I
haven't seen them in
understand
years.
that question, and that's why when we chose the godparents that we chose, that's what we had in mind. Where we want somebody that's going to be there. We want somebody that is going to be
So who did you choose?
friends. None of them are like family per se. I mean,
So
they're
what makes you think they're always going to be around?
Ooh.
so far they've done a great job.
Well, okay, but what made you think that when you chose them?
I had this really weird
suspicion?
feeling
That they
when I
weren't?
was choosing the God. No, it was. I can't explain it other than when somebody said, "Okay, you're going to baptize your kids, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And they're like, "Who do you want for padrinos?" And it was like that person instantly popped in my head.
Huh.
That was the main
That's a good sign.
I don't know. It was
On a
just
name.
Just like a gut feeling.
Do they listen?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, you
You're being a great padrino.
met them.
Oh.
You met them.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I was just asking.
Good people.
My madrina still around. I see my padrino like once a blue moon, I guess.
Do you guys do you guys put your the godparents of your children's names as a middle name for your children? Do you do any kind of like traditions that way? No. How do you choose
Well,
the
your
second name, the middle name?
Children
Like,
are named by the time.
You baptize
oh,
them.
you don't choose it beforehand? You don't know before the baby's
Oh, I
born?
don't. I mean, I don't.
I-
I'm not religious,
with
but no,
one
that's
of-
not typically
Wait,
how we do it.
Is that how they do it?
No,
Oh,
just
is that how y'all do it?
different
Okay.
cultures, different families, not
Yeah.
even cultures. Different families do different things. So I was wondering, your children have middle names?
Mine do, but it had nothing to do
Okay.
with it. Like absolutely nothing to
Yeah,
do.
because you don't. I mean, do you baptize your kids immediately? I mean, you're
No,
supposed to.
not
but-
mine.
Yeah,
Not
you-
mine.
right.
No, but I was baptized pretty early. I think it's like before when you're one or right before you're one.
I mean, yeah, it's supposed to happen
Yeah.
right away. Because what if you die? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
baptized.
supposed to technically happen before you leave the hospital.
I'll say I don't remember because I was so young.
Oh yeah.
So was that a smart ass? Was that a tradition in your family to name? Like,
Yeah, that's what my family did. Yes.
okay.
My-
So have you done that?
No, because we did not baptize our daughter or the next one coming, mainly because my husband's not religious and I actually am not either anymore. I was raised Catholic, but I stopped going to church a long time ago. Sorry, guys. But
Wait, who
Don't
you apologizing
apologize.
to?
I mean, I
apologize.
just, my grandmother mainly. But yeah, so that was something that I grew up with, and we ended up having a compromise, and I did choose a middle name, but it's the godmother, and we say godmother because it's not a Catholic or religious thing. It's more like if we die,
Yeah.
these are the people who will
Okay,
take care of our children.
I think that's the misconception with a baptism, though,
What?
because we were raised to. Well, I was raised to think, that the person that baptizes is the person that's going to be. God forbid you die.
Is going to be the one to
That's
take
going
care
to be
of
the
you.
one, and that's not necessarily the reason why you baptize, or that's not the reason
No, right?
behind the godparents. It's actually
To guide you through church, right?
through,
like through your
the church
journey.
and through life. Like
Yeah.
if there's a second set of parents / someone you can confide in, that's who they're supposed to go to. That's going to give them the good advice. That's going to, essentially that's going to lead them back into church if they, fall. Yes.
Yeah, my
Awesome
mother
guy.
gives me great advice. Anyways.
Are you being
and-
sarcastic?
No. No, I'm not.
On church, like
That
on
sounded
on
sarcastic.
like
Oh, in live.
Catholic church.
Sarcasm.
Oh, just in
Live.
live. Okay.
Sarcasm.
No, it's not sarcasm.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
She doesn't listen, but she knows. Anyways, so how did you name your, what's your kid's middle name? Or how'd you give it to them? Like
Is it just a name you like, or is it
It's
a
a
family?
name that I liked. No, it has nothing to do. Like I don't have a middle name. My brother doesn't have. I think my sister's the only one with a middle name. But
I have two.
you have two middle names.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You can put two middle names?
You can put as
can
many
put-
names
yeah.
as you want.
Yeah. Do you have a middle
Why
name?
limit
No, I
yourself?
don't. I wish I had one.
Do you have a middle name?
Mhm.
How many? One or two?
One.
Boo.
Well, I mean, I have two last names. How many last names do you have?
One. Well, yeah.
Well, we all
one.
have two, right? But you
Oh,
don't
no.
use it.
I guess,
Right?
like on your not on your birth certificate. I mean, it
talking-
depends
That's
what you
true.
Are you
write.
talking about because of your Mexico?
Because I have two last names. What do you?
Your dad's family name and your mom's family name.
That's a yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like my driver's license has my first name, my middle name, my two last names.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
you
Okay, so
kept
you
it.
have a long name too.
Yeah.
So you
I
kept
wish
it.
I had a middle name.
Would you go by your middle name if you had one? What
Probably
would you?
not.
No,
I
you
mean,
just want one.
I'd like put Alex. No, that's not a
Alex?
middle name, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it
is.
can
It's not a
be.
middle
Of course,
name.
it can be.
It can be
Yeah.
whatever you want it to
yeah.
be.
Yeah.
My middle names, the ones that I
Alejandro.
named for my kids, they can be used as first names.
First names.
Oh, okay. No.
What do you think? There's like a
You like
list of
Alex?
first names and a list of
Yeah,
middle names.
No, it just sounds right. It's I'm not gonna call like if George was my my
What do you
middle
like?
name.
Joseph Alexander doesn't sound good.
It actually
That
does.
does sound
That
good.
sound nice.
But that's what I'm saying, where it's like they're two it's a matter of rhyming, sure, where some names are
Rhyming, what?
not rhyming,
Yeah,
but
you gotta make it sound good.
yeah, not
The
rhyming,
sound,
but
the
like
sound.
where
Yeah,
it's
the
like
sound.
that doesn't
They got to go together.
that doesn't sound right. Like it's just like, what do you mean that's your middle name? That doesn't sound.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's not. There's not like a whole nother section of these are only middle names that you can use.
I don't think so. No.
I feel like there is. I don't
So
know.
you would be Adrian Alexander or Alex?
His name is
I,
George.
I think Alex.
His name is
Oh,
George.
George. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm pregnant.
No, that's not
I'm pregnant. What?
Hey, that's
my
a real
excuse.
thing.
It's
Leave
my
her
excuse
alone.
for absolutely
Leave her
everything.
I
alone.
went
I'm
along
so
with it.
sorry,
No,
George.
you're fine. You're fine. I went along with it. I'm like, Adrian
That is a nice
Alexander.
name.
But Adrian Alexander sounds nice too.
It does. It has good like
Sorry.
AAM. I like it.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
You know
George
what? It sounds
Alexander.
really stupid, but that is, I think that's the only reason that I want a middle name. Have you noticed that when they do initials on stuff, they ask for 3? I've tried to get
Who the
stuff.
fuck will ask for 3?
I've tried to get certain like cups customized.
That's true. Usually they.
And they ask for 3, like, and they won't. It's not like, oh no,
okay,
just put
okay.
2. No, they literally ask for 3. And if you don't have 3, what the hell do you do?
Who doesn't have 3?
I don't.
What is your JAC? Jack. His name is Jack now.
That's the other thing. What? I remember there was a name that I picked out, and literally then he had looked at me and he's like, "No." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because you're spelling dick."
Oh shit. Yeah, no, you can't do that.
And
no.
it was DIC
No.
initials, and he's like, "No, you're not doing that." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Do the initials," and I was like, "Oh." He's like, "We're not doing that." It was DIC.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I mean, you can.
Well, you
but
can.
I mean, well,
But
It's an
it might
asshole
be-
move.
I don't have a middle name, but for
Or a dick move, one might say.
I use Alex for everything. Go ahead. So
Why Alex?
Is that
I mean,
your,
I don't know. I don't know.
¿Cómo se dice? The
You know that's her husband's
alter
name,
ego?
right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I use it.
Alter
Yeah, Alex
ego
is here.
style?
Yeah, I guess so to speak.
Oh, I have a name when I'm
What do you use?
when I'm telling a stranger a fake name, and it's Maria. I don't know. Since I was little, it's Maria. It just came out naturally, and I've never stopped using it.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah,
Oh, what's your name? Maria.
Maria.
You look like a Maria.
See,
Yeah.
that works.
Do I look like an
you could
Alex?
pull it off. No.
Fuck.
What name have I used when I've given a fake name now that you say that?
You have. There's got to be at least
I know.
at least one
I'm
or
just
two
trying
that
to
comes.
think.
Because I'm sure it's happened, especially with women. It's like
Yes, I know.
you need that.
You
Yep.
seem the type to use
Name.
like Sochi or Josefina.
That
Sorry,
I don't even know what to say to that.
it's a good name though. It is a good name.
One, that's extreme.
no, it's not. It's Sochi is a good name.
Well, it's just it'll stay in that person's mind. Like that's something that'll linger and stick. I think you want something a little low key. Usually when you're giving.
I
no?
think the
the rule.
name that I've used
Elder.
before, like when you get like a call and it's like, "Oh, is this Adriana?" And I'm like, "No." "Oh, who is this? Stephanie?" That is
There
very
you
Okay.
go.
Stephanie.
Stephanie's a good one.
Stephanie's your name. All right, cool.
Stephanie.
All right,
What
Stephanie.
about you? What about you? You don't have a fake name?
You don't have an alias?
You didn't need one.
You're boring.
I mean, Joe is my alias. So.
Oh yeah, it
Oh,
is,
that's
honestly,
right.
yeah.
I got yelled at for calling him Joe. Stupid.
So,
Anywho,
um,
we were talking about the fight.
Wow, I never thought about that.
What?
You know, sometimes when you're filling out official paperwork, they ask you if you have any aliases that you use.
yeah.
Oh, you
Well, I
never
use
put it?
Joe all the time. I
But do
never
you
put
do
it
it?
down.
But do you do it on
Lucky
official documents?
Well, you can't. But
Well,
if
no,
I'm-
no. There are people
with that
that
attitude.
do
They're-
put down like an alias
Well, that's
as their.
stupid. I'm not stupid, as we discussed earlier. I know the difference between an official document and like
But
you know,
there are people that will, and it's not necessarily stupid because I know somebody that
but-
puts their their real name, yes, on paper, but then everything else is with their, like, I don't want to say a nickname, but with the other name that they
well,
use.
that's what I'm saying. That's me. But when you're filling out official government work, they often ask you if you have an alias, like legit. Are there any other names you've ever used?
You never do that.
And I use Joe for everything.
You know,
and I never put it down.
Alex does that. His name is Alexander, but he always uses Alex. And sometimes I'm like, what are you doing? Your real name legally, especially like immigration.
That's what it is for me. Like immigration papers, like I have to put my real name on it. Are there any aliases you've used? Nope. Okay. Except everybody calls you Joe.
That actually comes up when you
cross the border.
No, when you run somebody's like for not background checks, but if you
all that stuff on there.
Okay, background checks. Yes, they put like aliases and they'll put nicknames, even if you've identified yourself as somebody else
the whole time
at whatever point that name
now
is.
Trump's going to hear this and he's going to take away my citizenship and I'm fucking gone.
Don't leave the country. Just don't leave the country. Low key.
I'll hide you. You guys can hide in my house. Don't tell nobody.
Okay.
Don't tell nobody.
That's just become.
I mean, I'm scared to cross the border now. Like I really am.
Why?
Well, because I'm afraid if I try to come back, that for whatever reason I will be told.
So you just
no.
assume she's an American citizen, huh?
No. I asked why. I mean, everybody has their own reasons.
She doesn't know.
I'm Canadian, so.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
how do you feel about becoming the 51st state? I mean,
it's not going to happen.
Does it make you want to cry?
You don't think that's actually going to happen?
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, no.
I'm not really worried about that. Crossing the border and coming back in and being refused, on the other hand, I am worried. I
think everybody's worried about that.
Before, right? If I'm
yes.
Well, they didn't let you back in?
Yeah, they didn't let me in. Yeah. But I did. Yeah. So
Did you do some stupid shit?
No, I didn't do anything illegal at all.
Yeah. I didn't say it illegal. I said stupid shit.
And it was stupid how I went about trying to apply for this work visa. Oh. So Canada and the US and Mexico have this work visa agreement that is no longer called this anymore. It's called something else. I forget what it's called. But it was a TN visa. And
is that the TPS one?
I don't know.
Let her tell the story.
I don't know, but there's on this list, there's like something like 50 job positions, like professional positions that you can apply to the US for this work visa under. You have to have certain, credentials, certain degrees for certain positions. Mm-hmm. And so I got a job offer. I came here. I don't know if I should be saying this. But anyways, I came here. I got a job. I got a job interview and I got the job. So, okay, pack up my stuff, go back home and cross the border and apply for this visa. That was the plan. I go to apply for the visa and the border agent was like, I see that I'm not going to say the position because I just don't want to. Anyways, I see you're applying for this is the job that you got. I said, yes. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, well, technically that's not exactly what's on this list. So it's a management position that I applied for, that I got the job offer for, but it's like, I don't know how to say it without saying it, but it's a management position, but it's not the exact title. It's that management position. Yeah, it's a little vague. So I kind of I sort of used that to my advantage, which I thought was so smart, which was not smart at all. Don't do that. So I apply and he's like, yeah, no, technically that's not this. And I was like, well, it's not that either. And
that's
like,
valid. It's not that.
And he's like, yeah, hold on, go take a seat. And oh my God.
But isn't that above their, where did they do this?
At the border. At the border.
They're doing this at the border?
Well, that's
They're
where
not.
you go to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to, at least for Canada.
Okay, for the application. Oh, okay.
You have to go and apply at a border. So, and it was like, I couldn't drive there in 40 minutes. So I did it. And then he came back. He's like, yeah, sorry. So you cannot have this position. And I said, okay, you cannot have this visa because, and I said, why? And he's like, because frankly, I don't believe that that's what you're going to do. I think you're going to work in housekeeping. Is what he said to me. And I was
when
like,
you go by Maria, what do you expect?
And I was like, can't you see my CV explains everything that I've done? It shows
your record of what you've done. It's not housekeeping.
Yes. And I brought my diplomas and everything. I brought records. And he's like, oh, okay. I was like, okay. And he's like, and I suggest you don't try to come back. You don't try this again. I said, okay. I have no idea what that means. I go back home.
And then you try again.
I go back home and I'm like, okay, let me book my flight to go back to Dallas because I'm going to spend the rest of my summer there. I might as well. I just quit my job, and I was planning on moving here. Oof. Go to the border. I'm like, got my little, whatever, my carry-on and a small suitcase that I checked in. I go to secondary screening at the airport. Holy shit.
They flagged you.
Yeah. So I sat there for like 20 minutes. I'm looking at the time. Like, my flight's going to freaking leave. Holy shit. What do I do? Finally get called in. And this border agent, she calls me in. And they have like these rooms. And side by side, they have their other rooms. And they have like little windows between their rooms. So they could like pull it down and listen.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I go into this one room with this lady who does not look nice. Not friendly, I should say. Yeah, I know. And I sit down and then I see from the corner of my eye, another agent comes into the other room. She pulls down the window and there's no one in that room. She's just listening. I'm like, oh my God. And then so she's like, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm going back to see my boyfriend at the time. Well, you just applied for a work visa. I said, yes, and I was refused. So what are you doing here? I was like, I'm going to go see him. I have the summer off. And at that point, I had a job lined up for when I got back. And she's like, yeah, bullshit. I was like, no, it's true. She's like, yeah, you don't have enough ties to this country for me to let you go in. I think that you're trying, like, what's going to stop me from thinking that you're trying to illegally immigrate to the United States? I was like, well, I'm not. I don't know. And she's like, yeah, well, sorry. You've been flagged. So I wouldn't attempt to do this. I was like, so I can't go back ever? And she's like, she wouldn't tell me how long. Like, so like, how long can I not go visit? And she wouldn't tell me. I got a lawyer after I figured it out. 6 months, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it sucked.
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I felt like a criminal.
That's crazy.
You kind of are now.
I mean,
You kind of are a thug.
So now I'm scared to go back. Because I'm like, shit. I swear to God,
that's a valid reason to be scared.
I have a green card now, but it doesn't matter, apparently. No.
Yeah, now you need a real ID. Whatever that is.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to check my ID. Thank you.
Oh, my wallet's in the
Do you
car.
have one?
I think mine is because I ordered mine like last year.
I ordered mine from Facebook, from Amazon.
No,
or
just don't. No, from the fucking the DMV, right?
Yeah, you can order if you lost it or something.
Yeah, I lost it. Remember?
You can't just.
They took it up and they kept it at Red River because someone else tried getting in.
Because you're also
you go to Red River?
He's also a criminal.
Cool.
You're also a thug on the loose.
So you can't. If it wasn't a real ID before, they didn't just send you one. That's the whole point of getting a real ID. They have to verify your identity.
Right. Oh shit! I'm telling you, I've been meaning to check.
Because it's supposed to have a little star, right? A gold star.
But I feel like mine
has a gold star.
Me too. I'm completely making that up in my head.
Does it have to be a gold star or is it like
star?
that? Oh no, I don't think I have it.
Like it's a noticeable star.
Hologram, like the
pretty sure yours
state.
is. When did you get your ID or license or whatever?
I renewed it 2 years ago.
Like you went in person?
Yeah.
Then you may have that already because apparently they've been trying to do this for what, 4 years?
Oh, they've been trying to do it since like 2005.
Oh, but I have a passport. If you have a passport, you don't need it.
But they've been,
but you don't want to travel.
Do need it.
Your passport is a real ID.
You lose that, it's the worst.
No, the real ID is to be able to travel around the country,
right?
Within, fly around the country.
Yeah, but to bring your passport within the country, I just don't recommend it. No. If you could use your license, I'd go for that.
You have to pay for that.
Why?
I was just gonna say when we fly,
because losing your passport.
Just saying, like, now is the. What if I get picked up because I look Mexican? How am I going to prove I'm not?
That's a real.
You know what I mean?
That's a real thing.
Yeah, I know. Well, in that case, yeah, maybe you should, but like in a glove compartment, like locked, I wouldn't keep it on you as a person.
Who does that?
Oh, you should have seen me in Italy walking around with that.
I had mine
like in your shirt, like tight to you. Okay, but
I had because I misplaced my ID for a while.
Oh, you were one of those? Here's my passport.
No. The passport card. Oh. It looks like an ID.
Oh, yeah. I have that
passport card?
Yeah, because there's a card and there's a book. The card, you can travel by land. So, like, if I were to drive into Mexico, the card would be sufficient? Is sufficient because it's a passport.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, because my book is expired.
Oh.
But it's another $80, but
I had...
Yeah, they expire at the same time.
I had gotten the card. It's a mess, all right? But I got the card because we went directly to the passport office and we applied, and it was like 2 days before our trip.
Okay, so it was like into Mexico.
Yes, so the girls got their passports, and then I was like, just give me the card. Like, we're driving over there. I don't need the book because they were gonna need additional documents. But yeah, it's a mess.
So it's easier to get the card.
Sounds like bullshit.
Than
no,
it is
not.
to
It's
get
a passport.
It is. At that moment, I was still, or my original book.
Are you saying the card is a passport?
My maiden name was on my book, so they were gonna. That's why I just got the card.
Card.
Okay. Passport. Point is, the card was easier to get than the book at that time.
At that point, and we were driving. So I didn't give a shit. I was like, just give me the card. Like, whatever.
I've gotten a rush passport issued once, but it was a piece of paper. And as soon as I landed in Canada,
really,
they just ripped it up. It was like fucking 250 euros, and then they just went all
when you lost all your shit over there. Yeah.
Here, you apply, you do all the things, and they tell you, okay,
damn,
come back at 12.
250 euros?
To what?
How much is
$250? They're supposed to take care of you, man.
It's definitely more than $250 American.
It's close to $300 probably right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it's more.
Still more, yeah.
Definitely more than Canadian $250. That's for sure.
Just to have it ripped up in front of you like that?
Yeah. And they're assholes about it. They're like, thanks. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Kobe.
No, when I applied, they gave it to me that same day. Like, they were like, all right, come back at 4:20. And I'm like, okay.
It's because you guys are American. That's what it is. You guys have like a higher status of passport stuff.
No. Like, right now, they're trying to deport us too. So,
yeah, this country is scary right now.
If you get deported,
y'all's country. You live here. You can deal with it.
I said this country.
Oh, I thought you said y'all's
country. I don't say y'all or y'alls yet. It's not. It doesn't roll naturally.
How long have you been here?
Since 2019.
Okay, give it some time.
Yeah, sometimes it almost slips. I'm like, nope, I can't.
I don't know what you say unless
you all.
That's so weird.
Why you guys.
You all?
See,
you guys.
So
use.
That's why we have a lot of Canadians in Wisconsin.
Y'all.
So yes, it's you all. It's you guys.
You guys.
So,
guys. Yeah. It's not y'all.
Yeah.
That's
y'all
how
just sounds so much better.
Yeah. It sounds cool, but I just don't feel like it's natural, so I don't let myself do it. But I don't know.
Y'all is natural now.
It doesn't in my head.
I assure you, give it some time. Y'all is going to be
more
very.
Years?
I've been here 12 years now.
Oh, where did you come from?
Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. That's how you know there's Canadians there.
Yes,
got it.
There's a lot of Canadians.
Did you curl in Wisconsin?
Did I curl?
Wait, is that the?
Yeah.
No.
Did you curl?
Did you?
I curl here.
Oh shit, that's so
cool. Wait, I think we talked about this before.
I only picked up curling when I moved here, which is fucking weird. Lived in Canada my whole life. And I think Las Colinas area, there's a rink. And yeah, that's where we curl.
Interesting.
So you never picked up curling? Because I think it's pretty big there.
Maybe.
Oh, you...
Dude, I want to go curl now. That sounds like fun.
I curl my hair. That's about it. That's all the curling I do.
Is it fun or is it?
No. It's fun.
Okay.
But I completely agree that like the immediate reaction is to laugh and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I agree.
That's fucking cool. I want to do it.
You guys can. I mean,
do you have to have a team, or how does that work?
Well, no, you don't have to. You can sign up for the club, and they'll just assign you to whatever team, and then as you go,
my own little scrubby thing?
No, not when you start. No, okay. I mean, you don't have to ever, but then eventually you're going to want your own broom and your own shoes. But But yeah, they give you everything.
Is it like bowling where in the sense of your own?
You've watched it, right?
No.
Never seen it?
No. That's why I'm like,
you know what curling is?
No, I don't know what curling
on the
is.
ice. So it's like a sheet.
You know you've seen them.
I'm sure I've seen it and I didn't know what it was
and you're
called.
probably like, what the fuck are they doing? They're sweeping the ice. Does that ring a bell?
Wait, they chunk like a big ass puck?
Stone. Yeah.
Okay, a stone.
Yeah. It looks like a massive
the person
puck.
in front of it like sweeping the ice
Sweeping really hard, and then like
and then they'll stop.
hard.
And then it'll start
And then go again.
It's funny. It's a lot of fun.
And you guys want to do this.
Yes,
Great.
it
That is
looks
wonderful.
How many people we go out there and say,
And then when you see the
curled?
people that do it really well, you're like, how the fuck did they do
And you got
that?
like older people who are like killing it. You're like, fuck.
That's why I like what. That's what I like watching at the Olympics.
I wanna know
the
how
Winter
long
Olympics,
Yeah,
it has taken for you to get rid of your accent because you don't have an accent.
I don't think I ever really had one. You've met me when I first got here. No. So I grew up in Montreal, and there it's really diverse, and people will say like my accent sounds more like one of the northern states,
Okay.
maybe California.
Oh.
Is what I've heard before. I don't hear California people and then hear me and think that we sound the same.
Yeah,
so I don't.
California, but
I don't either.
You've never had an accent. As long as I've known you anyway.
You
That
still
threw me
have
off.
yours.
California threw me off.
I don't know. I've heard that, so I was like, okay. I say certain words where you can where you can hear it. But
Yes.
I'm also from a French Canadian province, from a French English province. My husband, on the other hand, he's more of a francophone, so he speaks French. He speaks French more than he speaks English. You can hear it in his voice, right? Like big time.
Yeah.
Like I make fun of him too.
He's Italics. He's been here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm sure we made fun
Yeah,
of him
Adrian,
here.
you don't remember?
We didn't make fun of him on there.
I'm kidding.
It's called Adrian again.
I know.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I didn't hear that. What the fuck?
On purpose.
Oh, yeah,
On purpose.
You still haven't lost your accent?
Yes, I have.
No.
It actually gets deeper
You
when I
still
go
say
over
Green
there.
Bay. Huh?
Green Bay is not an accent.
You need to lose that.
So you sound a little Canadian to me.
See?
You sound like closer to me, what I'm used to hearing than these guys or people around Texas.
Adrian, over here.
That's valid.
But then you have
No.
you also say things with like a Spanish accent when you say things in Spanish. So
You're
it's
just all jacked up.
That's fine. I accept it. I am me. Hi.
I'd rather
cool.
be that than like just lame. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that just
What's
means that
lame?
you're like,
But
know.
I get that a lot
You
where
know
it's
what I mean?
like, where are you from?
Exactly.
I'm like,
I'd rather
wow,
have
that's
that than like,
complicated.
Wait.
Like,
who's
that's
lame?
complicated.
Is Adrian lame?
no.
Yes. I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
yes, but for
Adrian,
other
I'm just
reasons.
kidding.
This is the way he talks.
I want to know who's lame now.
but he has an accent.
Adrian?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
You think so?
No, I think so.
Like a Mexican accent?
Like he sounds like he's from Texas. No, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
no, yeah, I can hear that
I
sometimes.
go back home and they tell me you sound like you're from Texas now. They tell
Because
me
you
that.
say y'all. It's the second you say y'all, people are like, oh, you're from Texas.
Yeah, I do say that. But I do use y'all. I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It'll grow on you. Just give
We'll
it time.
see.
Give it some time.
We'll see.
For sure.
Yeah. But what word exactly is it that tells you that I'm not American that I've said? Because you went like, yes, you say things that don't sound.
Nothing.
Is there anything?
I haven't heard
No?
one today, but I'm sure they slip out every once in a while.
So pants?
I mean,
wait. What?
Pants? Like your pants? My pants?
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 'Cause
Am
you
I
give it
saying
a
that
pants?
differently? Yeah. No,
Pants.
because I get that all the time. Like the way I say pants, it sounds funny.
Babe.
No,
That
it
time I
doesn't.
did.
Pants.
well, now you're just.
Now you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because mine is typically like guys.
Yeah.
When I say
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah, when you
Guys.
said, yeah. Yeah, I
and
could hear
there's times
something.
that I will like I have learned to be able to turn it on. I've noticed that too, where now there's certain words, and more so speaking, like if I speak to people from
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, like I talk to my sister a lot. So when she's speaking, I'm kind of like, bitch, you have an accent. Like, good Lord, did I talk like you? Because, but no, you didn't have.
No. Okay. Well, if I say something, just point it out so I can know, so I can correct it.
Don't correct it. Don't
You don't wanna
correct
correct
it.
what you did?
though.
What did I?
No, don't worry. It's okay. I don't have a complex. It's all good. I swear. I just want to know. No. All right. Cool.
I had a question for y'all and I forgot what it was.
You were asking about the fight.
Because that freaking thing's annoying me because it's off again.
It's off.
Oh,
it's twisted.
I got you.
Are you a psychopath?
No, but I am a bit OCD.
AKA psychopath.
There you go. Thank you. Much, much better.
All right. Do you remember?
I can't. Like every time I look at you, I see it behind you, and it's just like.
Oh, that's why.
All right.
You got your question?
Yes.
The fight? No.
No, I'm over the fight. That was lame. Don't buy anymore. Well, no, the next one's gonna be good.
Yeah, the next one's
allegedly.
It's gonna be good. He might lose the next one.
Who's the next?
That's what
who's
I'm
fighting.
Canelo.
Canelo's fighting.
He's fighting Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, that one.
Crawford. Undefeated Terrence Crawford.
Is this MMA?
No, boxing.
Fuck, sorry, guys.
It's real fighting.
Is this good fighting?
What's MMA is not real fighting.
I was gonna say, wait, what? It's like they're intense. Like those give me anxiety.
Let him get his question out.
I have anxiety.
Yeah. Sorry.
What was my question?
Damn.
Oh. It wasn't really a question. I was going to make a comment that I was hoping would lead somewhere, but where were we?
Yesterday?
When did I hang out with you? Just yesterday? Saturday? Where were we Saturday?
The Catriel and Paco concert.
Yes. That was Sunday.
Sunday, sorry.
And we were standing, we went to go watch Catriel and Paco Moroso. Great fucking show. If you don't know who these two guys are, look it up. I know I say this a lot, but I've been to a lot of shows. This is one of the best shows I've been to in a long time.
Hell yeah.
Can you
Those two guys are just very, very charismatic. Like, aside from the fact that they're very talented, they know how to play a fucking crowd.
They do. Yeah. They do.
And it's crazy.
The vibes are right.
Catriel is CA and then the number 7 RIEL.
Oh, are you looking at them on YouTube?
Oh, and Paco.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Paco.
So save that, watch it later.
Okay.
You can start with their tiny desk, which is how they blew up and why everybody knows them.
Okay.
I thought it was cool that they started the set with basically their tiny desk performance.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're standing outside waiting because Luis is a fucking psychopath and he was there like 2 hours before the doors opened. So
yeah, I saw his text. I'm like,
which I appreciate just because.
No, it was great because otherwise we would have been stuck in the back.
Yeah.
But
you gotta have that one friend.
Yeah.
And Luis is really into live music, so it doesn't surprise me.
He's like, well, my contact is telling me that they're going to open early. And, so we're there like 2 fucking hours before the show starts. Not 3 hours before the show starts, 2 hours before the doors open.
And they didn't open. They opened at 6.
They opened at, when they said they were going to open. Anyway. And one of Luis's friends is there. I forget his name.
Chris or?
Not the other guy. Not the guy that showed up in the scooter. The other guy. Chris? Okay. So Chris is there. And Chris is a young guy, would you say? Like early 30s probably?
He has more gray hair than me, but yeah.
This is where I was going with this. He has more gray hair than George, and George is checking out his hair.
Of course he was.
You're really going there? He's like, dude, your hair fucking rocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I thought it was fucking cool that you were able to compliment the guy on his hair. Like, you did it. I didn't say anything, but like, that's pretty cool. Like, I think men don't do that enough.
To other guys,
I agree.
Yeah.
Like heterosexual men, maybe.
Huh?
Heterosexual men don't do it enough.
Men, yeah. Gay guys hate on each other too, so they might not do anything.
Yeah, no,
I think that's even a bigger compliment.
What?
When a gay guy compliments a straight guy.
What are you
Well, yeah, but the point is, gay guys do that all the time, supposedly. Whereas heterosexual men don't generally do that.
Right.
But the guy did have cool hair, like, so I get what you were coming from. I didn't even notice his gray hair until you pointed it out.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was just standing there looking at it. And I was looking at his glasses first, and then I saw his gray hair, like he had a little strip right here, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude! It's badass." I like it the way it blended. And I don't know,
Yeah.
just
it looked really good.
I was
pointed it out,
genuinely
he does really have really cool hair. But
I was genuinely complimenting.
Was
him,
it colored that way, or was that?
And you can, if you notice, like in his voice, the way he was like genuinely like, "Oh, thank you," like you appreciated that, right? And you're right. Not a lot of guys do that. I feel like we should be more vulnerable or
I don't see. So I don't do it. Like, there's a lot of times where I want to do it, but I don't do it because I think a lot of people think it's creepy.
I think it's how it's.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the approach. No, I think it has everything to do with the approach and the. I know it sounds weird, but the tone.
Well, yeah, but what if that's just the way you talk?
Like, I like your hair.
Right? I mean,
wait.
The That's what I'm saying. Where it's like you're not gonna go.
I like your hair.
No, Jesus. That is still better than "Hey, boo, I love your hair." Do you see the difference there? Obviously, if you have that,
no. But if they said it like that to me, like if a gay guy kid said like, "Hey, or hey, boo, I love your hair. I like what you're doing with it."
it's a bigger compliment.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
a compliment.
yeah,
I don't know if it's a bigger compliment.
Yeah,
but
trust me, it is. I'm telling you, it's a bigger compliment.
As a woman.
No, it's a bigger compliment if a gay guy compliments you.
Yeah, you're right.
A male or female. That is a bigger compliment.
That still goes for females, for women too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But females do this. I think now it's more, you see it more, but not like it's that one off. Because females are the same way, if not worse. They won't compliment another female.
Oh, y'all are huge haters.
Y'all is a lot of
some
people.
Of y'all, like I don't.
Some people, yes, but generally women are a little bit more
catty.
Yeah, in that way. I mean, I have a lot of friends who are complimenting all the time, so it just does depend. But they're kind of different.
I don't think you or the people you hang out with are that type of people. Like it depends on your crew. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like there's just a lot of women that are like that. They're not gonna compliment you because.
Yeah, catty.
I will,
yeah.
but it's more of like, oh, I like those shoes. Like,
but it's something I don't. I not rarely do. I do it sometimes, but like,
you don't. I mean,
it's whenever I'm not thinking about it.
If it's genuine and you really feel that way, you should do it. I feel
like, and the first thing I noticed is people's hair. Like the girl that was standing next to me, I was like, I loved her hair. I was, dude,
which one?
The Puerto Rican, the one that was starting like super tall.
Oh, during the show?
Yeah, during the show.
She had badass hair.
Yeah, dude.
What was her hair?
What was her?
Like?
I was just jealous because that's what my hair looked like back in the day.
It was like a curly, like fall down, and like she had it to like right here. I was like, dude, that's really nice.
Did you tell her?
Like my
no,
bestie.
I was too busy.
Well, we can't. That's the other thing. Like
complimenting a woman is a different story.
It's even creepier than complimenting a guy.
It depends how you say it, though.
But I don't think there's any way you can say it if you say it to the wrong woman.
You're right.
Well, that's not your responsibility. But yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it doesn't matter.
No, but to that girl, like I knew if I were to compliment her,
she would have been fine.
She would have been fine with it, and we actually were getting along.
Yeah, she was
like
cool.
while we were just standing there. I knew her way being. She wouldn't have taken it as offensive.
No, you're right.
Creeped out.
I think that there's certain people that know they have, like you said, big curly hair, right? Do you remember Melody? Do you remember my BFF? I've brought her around before,
but I don't remember her.
She has the big curly hair, beautiful curly hair.
It is hot in here, right?
Yes.
What the hell? I don't know.
No, it's not.
I thought it was going to be cold. So
yeah, it was.
Well, me too. That's why I brought my jacket. But there's certain people where it's like, for example, she gets that everywhere she goes. It doesn't matter if it's a guy, a girl, a kid, a grandma. Like it does not matter who it is. They're always like, "Oh my God, I love your hair." 9 times out of 10, they're saying, "Can I touch it?" Because I don't want to, like.
Dejarte loco.
Yes, and she gets it.
Hacerte ojo, yeah. Sorry.
In Latin culture, there's this thing where if you like see something that you really like and
you're curious about it,
you're supposed to touch it or.
Okay.
It's almost like you're damning it. Like it's
going
to go
like
to
jinxing it or giving it bad luck.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So she gets that a lot and she's always like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. So it's like there's certain people where, again, like she gets it from anywhere she goes where it's like, oh my God, I love your hair. Like even from a distance, like, I love her hair. So they won't be such assholes about it because they're used to it.
Yeah.
So it's like they hear it all the time.
What about people that aren't used to it? Like I'm sure that guy's not used to hearing that.
Yeah.
You took a chance, I guess.
When I get this previous time that I got my hair colored, I had a few people compliment it.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
I've never seen
you colored your
difference in your hair.
Well, you don't see that her hair's colored?
It
looks good.
I mean, I can tell it's colored because
I'm gonna fight you.
Anyway, let's carry on.
Anyways, there's been a few occasions where even at the grocery store, like a girl will stop me and be like, "I'm sorry, this is really weird, but where did you get your hair done?"
Yeah.
So I'll get that, and I'm not a hater. I say thank you, and I explain to them where I get my hair done.
No, fuck you.
No, but I get
figure it out.
No. But I get shy about it. Where if somebody says they like, "Oh, I love your hair," oh, thank you. Like people.
It's because you're not used to it. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, and we've discussed this.
But if a guy is like, "You have really pretty hair," hair.
Yeah. Don't
ever
Do you see how the tone and
What
the way?
if that's the way that guy talks?
Well,
Who talks like that? He's
A
a
lot of
psycho
people.
in general.
Weirdos.
Then it's fair to say he's a weirdo.
But he's genuinely complimenting your hair.
Okay, and I would just the same
reaching
say.
out and touching is not
I didn't
okay.
touch it.
That's a
Well, hold
no.
on. If you were to do,
Wait,
wait, if you were to do that, watch.
You are in my no space.
This is what I would do. Touch my hair.
I'm not touching
No,
your hair.
Go.
Come here.
Let's see what happens.
If he were to, if some stranger were to touch my hair, I'd probably be like,
Yeah, like what?
like, what are you doing? I swear to you, because it's like,
I'd be like-
don't touch that. What are you doing?
Touch my locks.
Yeah.
No, no.
Anywho,
You say thank you politely, and then that's it. Now, if it's followed up with additional, it's kind of like, all right,
That's enough.
Exactly. That's enough.
Okay, so if a guy compliments something about you and it's whatever, it may sound creepy because the guy's a weird dude and whatever, but it ends there.
Yes.
When you
Okay.
tell the story later,
How do you retell it?
yeah.
Oh, somebody liked my whatever it is.
Is it somebody liked my or some creepy guy liked my?
No. Well, it depends. If he was creepy, I'm gonna be like, oh, this weird guy.
See what I mean?
Well, but
But
it
it ended
depends.
there.
But it depends if they did that
No, I
reaching
didn't do
out.
that. Okay, whatever. I went a
If
little
it's-
far with that one, but
If it's a random,
Yeah.
it's
it's
I
a
literally,
random creepy dude that looks like he's a fucking
I only
murderer.
I
But all
only
he did was tell you that he liked your hair in a creepy way.
I only use those terms if I feel like you're creepy and I feel like you're a murderer.
I'm telling you,
That's
he's
all I'm
creepy
saying.
and possibly a murderer. But all he did was compliment your hair.
Then
then
my
walked
it
away.
would be like, oh, honey, somebody complimented my hair, but he was like
No.
really weird.
Yeah,
Literally,
come
that would be
on.
me. He was like really weird. That would be mine. It wouldn't instantly be this creepy guy did it. It'd be like, oh, somebody. But he was like really weird. I don't know. I don't know if he was being sincere, or if he wanted to murder me. That would be.
Maybe both.
porque no los dos.
That would be something that I would say.
I don't know. Unless he was weird enough to stick out in my memory, I probably would forget about it.
No, you wouldn't forget if somebody complimented something about you.
No, you're right. But I guess
Did you forget the guy?
if they're like somebody that's forgettable, then I wouldn't talk about the fact that they were weird. If they acted weird, then yeah, I would say a little off, but he gave me a compliment.
Take them where you can get them.
That's
Yes,
it.
I don't know.
I survived. I got in my car, drove away. Everything's good.
What's the last
I'm alive.
You talking to me or her?
You.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't get compliments.
Oh, that's
Wait,
so
hold on.
That's
That's
so
a good
sad,
question, though. Go ahead.
friend.
Last compliment I
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
I think you gave me one. You said you look great because we're
Oh, you do.
you know, camera ready.
Because you're like, oh, you're not camera ready.
Oh,
so
that's
you look great. So there you go. So today,
The way you
Thank
said
You
it.
have glowy skin. You have
I
that-
do
yeah.
because there's a light right on my face.
No, that's not why.
There's a light right on my face, and I
glowing.
guarantee you.
Your face is
look
glowing
at my eyes. I look like I've been to too many shows in the last couple days.
No.
We
Yeah.
genuinely have. You?
Your hair, you just told us.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
that
he
one.
said the
That
last
was not the
compliment
last
you
one?
were.
Okay. God, you get them so often you can't even remember.
All the time. All the time. I don't know. Well, recently, I went to another First Communion, and it was a friend of mine, but she's like, you look good.
There you go.
Because I've been struggling. Y'all know I've been struggling at life. So she was like, you look good.
You don't look like your dad. So
Yeah, you look a lot. It's almost like
you take them where you can get them. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
it was like, you look good, as opposed to when I was dying. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, legit.
Oh,
You know, I gave one to Manuel yesterday too. Yeah. I was at the shirt he was wearing. I was like, dude, that's a really great shirt.
do you get compliments?
No.
Are you
But-
fishing for them? I'm kidding.
No,
I
that's
love
what
your
I got.
hair.
The last one I got was
Your gray hair looks great too.
Thank
It
you.
blends in really
I
nice.
try.
Yeah. Do you? Do you
No.
dye it?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
okay. I'll say. It's a lot of
When
work.
did you start getting gray hair?
Sure.
That's, I mean, it's,
I,
you're young.
I was
so
14 whenever I got mine.
You got to,
It's
yeah.
genetics.
Yeah, it's super genetics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
could
wish
dye it,
mine
but
would come in like that already.
Yeah. I hope. I mean, I hope it
Stop it,
eventually ends
guys.
up like that. But it's
No,
not.
seriously,
How do you,
because
wait. Will you know?
I'd have to let it grow out.
So
and I'm not doing that yet.
I think most women swear that it doesn't, but it does.
No, what grows like that?
Yeah, because gray hair comes in the same on everybody.
No, I don't think
it
so.
doesn't.
I have it like in patches.
Can
like
I
in the
explain?
front,
Yeah, I was just gonna say that because there are some people that get it only around the hairline. So it will, like, for example, if they let it grow out, you'll see blocks of the gray coming out only around the hairline.
Yeah.
Like mine, I'm growing mine out. This is highlights with my natural. So the white hair that I have, it's mine.
You don't have white hair.
Yes, I do. They just blend in with the highlights.
It looks good. If you just leave it alone.
I don't know.
I don't know. Some people can pull it off. I genuinely think that some people can pull it off and some can't.
You know what I think? I think women.
I wish I had that.
No, wait, it looks like why? It looks like it looks like the Avatar.
Oh,
that's why, because it's almost like a birthmark. Those are typically silver looking.
I don't know. Okay, I guess.
Well, you? How's your gray hair growing in?
All over the place. No, I think that it started here. Like if I grow my hair out, it's mostly around.
And see, mine are not. Mine are scattered.
My point is, it doesn't matter.
Well,
I am of the opinion that your natural hair color is always going to look the best. I'm down with you dyeing your hair, whatever, when you're young and blah, whatever. At some point, just let it be, and it's going to look better than you dyeing your hair all the time.
That's the point that I'm at.
I agree. I came to a point at one point. I was like, I'm going to get highlights of gray, like that silver, and then I can let it all grow out. But that is so hard to do, and it's expensive.
It's hard to do properly, I'm sure.
To bleach it, apparently it takes so long. Like hours, I was told, to bleach and then get the silver in.
No, it doesn't.
That's what I was told. I've been lied to.
I'm telling you because I've told. So my cousin does my hair, and I fly to Milwaukee. I try to go once.
To get your hair done?
Yes, I try to go once a year. Whoa. At least once a year. Don't judge me.
Oh, whatever. Good for you.
I go once a year to get my hair done,
but
right?
Not to see her parents.
And that is her.
Right.
And not see your parents.
My parents are not over there.
I know. So you'll fly to Wisconsin to get your hair done, but not to Arizona.
Yes, I will. Anyways.
All right, cool.
Tell your story, please.
Hair is important.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Mom.
Does she listen?
No. Well, hopefully.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay. You fly.
Anywho, yes, I fly. And I've told her, I was like, I don't want to cover anything. Don't put all over. I just want my natural.
To grow in.
And just
Wait, do you understand how ridiculous that is?
Why?
Because you could just not.
But then it's going to
you're not understanding.
Grow unevenly or grow out and look uneven because, like she said, not everybody gets their grays in one or all around it. Sometimes it's just like in one spot. So she wants to make it look.
And maybe you don't understand the way color works because I don't do all over color.
Are you trying to get your natural hair color or not?
This is my natural color. Okay, let's discuss this. This is my natural color. Like, okay.
Do you have hair dye on your hair right now?
I have bleach.
Okay, then that's not your natural color.
But oh my
pieces.
God. Do you yes. But the overall
pieces of it are bleached, not her whole head.
Is my hair.
I understand how that works. But what I'm looking at right now, if you were to let it grow out for 3 years, your hair would not look like that.
What color do you think it would look like?
Probably this color.
He's looking at your eyebrows. He's thinking that
you're wrong. It would look like my roots.
Okay, whatever.
No, obviously, that makes a big difference because
look down.
The point is, it wouldn't look like this.
Yeah.
You see my gray hair?
You just made my point for me. It would look like your roots. It wouldn't look like this. This is not your natural hair color.
But it's
blended in though.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
I understand that. You don't have to try to explain that to us.
You don't understand.
We know how color works.
No, you don't.
It color your hair and then it's not your natural color anymore.
Is it about to happen?
What?
Are you about to push him?
Have you pushed him before?
That's his natural hair color.
It is.
Yes, lucky. He's lucky.
Because you have natural highlights.
He's not lucky. He just hasn't fucking dyed it.
No, but I'm saying it blends very nice.
How do you know how yours blends?
Pardon me?
Oh, wait, is that your natural hair color?
No, I
so how do you know how yours blends?
Because I let it grow for a bit, then I'm like, this is not working.
No.
This is not working.
You don't know.
Okay, just let it how far to get?
Just let
What's
it be.
Let it be.
I let it
I
be
think it's
until
let
it
it
was like
go.
here. Yes.
You like the would
Like,
No,
until
because
it was here,
It's
then I
like
was
when
like,
you're
this does
growing your
not look
hair
nice.
out. Like as a guy, when you grow your hair long, there's a point when you're letting it be where it looks like shit.
Yeah.
You got to get past that.
Yeah. I'm not
Right.
there yet.
That's what I'm
because
trying to do.
it takes me long to grow my hair.
That's cool.
I'm actually wondering if
I'm trying to get through that awkward stage with my hair.
the beginning episodes were before or after I got my hair colored. And I'm saying that because before, I think when I started here, my hair was all mine.
We'll go back.
Like all of it. And then when I went to Milwaukee, I got my hair done.
So no, that's not all yours. That's all I'm saying.
It is all
So
mine.
we need to go look at the first
Yeah.
episode.
Why
because
do you
that's
keep
all
saying
my
that?
natural-
Wait, no. We're
Because
going
it's
to
all
get to the
mine.
bottom of this.
Why?
Because you don't
You're
understand color
stuck on
theory.
this.
You don't understand color
You just
theory.
said
You don't understand color theory.
when you started here, your hair was all yours, but now it's not.
You don't understand.
And I'm saying that's not your natural hair color. And you're saying, yes, it is. Like, how am I wrong in this?
Because you're wrong. You don't understand.
Explain it to me.
She tried.
I
She
tried, but you don't get it. Because it's not.
Quit saying you don't get it. That's like the...
Okay, so this is the reason.
Let me just tell you why I don't get it.
Well, I was just going to explain to you why I'm telling you that that's not the case.
This is fun.
Because there's a difference.
Let's go.
A difference between hair
Didn't I say
color?
earlier that I couldn't argue like this? I'm lying. I'm a liar. Let's go.
Didn't I say I couldn't punch him? I'm just kidding.
I'm
So, and maybe my brain is going towards more the hairstylist, right? We are talking about bleach and we are talking about color. My hair is not colored, and that is one thing.
Your hair
and
is
bleaching
discolored.
is-
I understand.
Yes.
You're talking to me like I'm
Black
stupid.
or
All
color.
I'm saying
No,
is,
I'm not.
this is very
I didn't
basic.
call him
Listen,
stupid.
can I explain
I didn't call
to
him
you? Can
stupid.
I explain to you what I'm saying now?
Yes.
You said not 2 minutes ago that a year ago or whenever it was that you started this podcast, your hair color was all you. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it was before you went to get her. That was your hair color.
Color, yeah.
And then you went and got your hair did.
Bleached.
You
Hair
went and
done.
got your hair discolored.
Hair was done.
And then you came back and this is your hair.
Uh-huh.
This is not your natural hair color. This is your natural hair color
But she
with discoloration,
with bleach.
which is discoloration.
but you got like what, highlights or streaks, right? So it's
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
not. This is not natural. This is if she were to let it grow
You
for
ain't
5
natural.
years.
This is my natural.
it would look different.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Yeah, I think that's true.
Am I wrong?
But I think
Yes.
she's trying to say that there's pieces of her hair that
Oh,
is still
I get that.
there
I
and
would
it's
hope
still
there's
natural.
still pieces of her natural hair color somewhere in there.
No, some people dye their whole head.
That's what I'm trying to say is
It's not
my
the whole
you
head.
think I'm
head
stupid?
is.
Like
I'm not.
Didn't I say last week that I grew up with 4 sisters?
I didn't call him
Like
stupid.
I know how hair color works. I know how hair discoloration
I
works.
didn't call
Like,
him stupid.
It's fine. Let's move on.
Whatever.
Could you pass a lie detector test?
Hell
Oh, like, do you know how to cheat it? Is what you're asking?
Depends on the question.
I'm not.
Dude, let's get a lie detector test. Can we get one?
Let's not and say we did.
That's probably expensive.
They're not too bad.
There's no app for that at this point.
You're right. We could ask ChatGPT.
They're not that expensive. I think they're less than 500, depending on
She
how.
she cannot pass a lie detector test. You cannot pass it.
Like I said, depends on what you're asking.
She could not pass it.
Depends on the questions.
I believe I
what
can.
What are we talking about?
So you
what
think
are you
could?
asking me?
Yeah.
No matter
Bullshit.
what the situation, no matter what the question?
No, you can't. I do not believe you.
It's okay. You missed.
Good try though.
Yeah, I do think so. Yeah.
What's your strategy?
You think there is no
You are so
question that
full
they
of
could
shit.
ask you
that would make
where
your
you would feel
temperature rise?
Shit, no, actually, never mind. No,
Yeah,
He's already getting red.
Like if I concentrate, I could try.
so you think you could beat
A
a lie detector test?
No, you can't.
The question was, you think you could pass a lie detector test?
But define pass.
Wait, yeah, what
like,
does pass mean?
Like do
You will
all
answer
5,
honestly.
Oh,
all 10,
honestly.
Let's say 10 questions.
Yeah.
Depends on the questions. Sure.
I could do that.
Regardless of the question.
Nope, it depends on the question.
All right. So that's not, so you can't.
Oh,
then.
I get you. I
Like-
get you.
is there any secrets you have that you do not want to reveal?
I have lots
like
of
that's
secrets.
what I think. That's what he's asking. So you 100% can't.
Cannot. I have lots of secrets. I have
have
my own.
secrets?
I have other people's. I'm a
The day we started this
Temple of
podcast, we
secrets.
said there was no secrets between us.
That was part of the blood oath that we
So
took.
did she do it?
I
Did she do the
could
blood oath?
write a
Dude,
book.
grab a knife right now.
right now.
I did
could
not sign up for
I think
this.
I can write a book based off of the shit that the knowledge of the secrets that I have.
Secrets.
Damn, yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to pass it.
What about you?
Well, see, I hadn't thought about it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't think, I mean, I
depends on
don't
the
think there's
question.
anything you could ask me about me that I wouldn't be able to answer honestly.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But
but
I do keep other people's secrets.
well, but that's not fair. I feel like that wouldn't be.
So if we toss that out,
Yeah,
then
just
yes.
on you and things that you've done in your life.
Yeah, I don't care.
Depends on what it is.
Okay.
Again. Judge me all you want, Susies.
What's one question you would ask to try to make someone?
Yeah. What's your like?
That's
what- You don't have one.
there's no.
Do you smell your own farts?
I mean, sometimes you have to.
I think it's inevitable.
Do you like to smell your own
No.
farts? That's the question.
I don't think
who
anybody
does?
likes that. Is that an actual like? I mean,
Some people.
I don't know. It's
with
probably
some type
Like-
of weird fetish that,
Maybe.
let's not go there.
Do you like to smell your own farts? You're
George
pretty
didn't
quiet.
answer that. Yeah, it's just-
No.
He was thinking about that one way too hard.
No.
I think I can do that though. I think not smell my own farts. I mean, I could do that.
You probably could, yeah.
No, I could answer honestly. I don't think I don't have anything that I would be like scared to reveal. What?
The way you looked, I was like,
No, I'm
yeah,
thinking.
you do. It's like there's something down there.
No,
There's something
I'm
deeper there.
I'm digging and I don't see anything, so I'm good.
I don't see anything.
No, it's not coming up.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one.
I might not be able to, but we'll see.
Really?
I don't know, maybe. I'm just scared of the questions you might ask. Like, you know, if it's someone else, probably I could.
You talking about me specifically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no. I mean, you know, I'd be like, no, take that off. We're not doing this.
So you'd fail.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd step away.
Step away.
I'd be like, oh, is that what we're doing? Okay.
Oh, is that where you go taking this?
That's where we're going? Nope. Put these headphones down.
I mean, I thought you were trying to tell me if I could
Like lie
successfully.
successfully.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I
Also, do you think you can beat a lie detector
I
test?
fully believe that I cannot lie. I'm a very bad liar. I'm aware of this.
Oh yeah. That's why. I
So
thought you would
I'm more upfront about certain things
which is a good thing. Sometimes.
because I'm not good at lying or making shit up. If that makes sense. Like
See, I don't.
It's definitely easier to
I
tell
think I'm
the
a
truth.
bad liar
to be
too.
honest.
but you can tell when certain people are lying.
Well,
Well, if you know them.
if you know them,
If you know them.
I can lie for other people.
I can't do that either.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
can I?
don't think I can do that either.
can't?
No, I don't like. I think lying's stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
So,
I agree.
but
I agree.
and I think that's why I think I'm a bad liar.
Because you think it's stupid.
Yeah,
I think
but
it
I
is.
also think if I really needed to, I could probably lie very well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
and
I guess.
Do you
yeah.
okay?
And maybe that's where my head is going, where it takes more work and it's more exhausting
Yes.
to lie
Yeah.
than to just be like,
I don't
"Oh,
have
look."
the energy for it, but I feel like if I had to, I could probably pull it off
Gun
very well.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a point there.
I don't-
You
I
wouldn't
don't
be
know.
able to.
What?
What you
Lie
just said.
very well.
Right.
Yeah. Did you ask me why?
I said right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Correct.
I'm trying to think of a scenario or something you'd have to lie about. See if you can lie on the spot, but nothing comes up to mind.
Talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Well, like for your family, maybe
But like,
he'd have to, for example, if he had to lie to save his family,
Right.
he'd be
I
okay
could
with that.
probably pull it off.
Okay, if it's
Because
like
I think most of the time
but not for Luis.
when people What's that motherfucker? He wouldn't write a letter for me.
Really?
What?
He said no?
Yeah.
Were you not here for it? Anyways.
He said no, or you were just assuming he would say no?
No, he said no.
Oh, he said no.
Yeah.
He said yes to me.
That's rude.
Fuck was I about to say?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Lying for your family. No?
Oh.
Yes,
No.
that's what it was, but I don't remember what the exact thing I was about to say was. Oh, I think, okay, so most of the time when people lie, the lies are like, they're stupid and they're
Pointless.
like, you could just tell the truth and nothing would happen.
There wouldn't be any consequences.
And that's why I think most of the time when I'm asked a question that most people would respond to with a lie, my automatic response is to laugh first and then answer honestly because like, fuck, like you got me. Yes, I did that.
Okay.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Like nothing's going to come of it. But if there was a serious consequence to what my answer is, then I think maybe I wouldn't laugh for starters and I would be able to lie. But I've never been in that situation.
And see,
So if you killed someone, your first thing would be like, or accidentally killed someone, you'd be like, oh shit.
I don't think I can hold that in.
Accidentally kill someone.
Right.
I'd be like, damn, dude, I don't know.
They would
gunshot came from nowhere.
I know the gun was in my hand, but I don't know how it happened.
Check the neighbor.
What?
Check the neighbor, dude.
Depending on the scenario, I can see where that happens.
You accidentally kill somebody?
Oh yeah, like
If someone is-
Like if you have a gun and it goes off, this is why we shouldn't have guns.
Well,
I don't disagree.
Wait, what?
Anyway,
You don't.
I'm trying to think of.
Wait, you disagree with that? Let's go.
Disagree with what?
She said what she said.
I think guns are needed.
For what?
Oh, we're going that way now?
Well, he said go that way because she said they shouldn't exist
Well,
at all.
it felt like you felt really strongly about that.
Well, because I think that they're needed. Now, should everyone have one? No.
But why are they needed?
To shoot people.
To protect yourself.
I mean,
to protect yourself.
But there's other ways to protect yourself.
With a stick?
okay, wait.
Hand-to-hand combat.
If the other person has a stick, why do you need a gun?
I didn't say that they needed a gun, but she said there's other ways to protect yourselves.
And you said with a stick.
I mean,
So my answer is yes. If the other person has a stick,
And
you can
I
protect
have-
yourself with a stick.
and I have what?
A stick.
Well, no, I have the other person has what?
A stick.
Everybody has a stick?
Yes.
We're all sticking
we're
around.
all just gonna play swords. Sure.
Who are you checking in on?
Nobody. I was looking where someone was. Stop. Why are you looking over here, dude?
Well, it was pretty.
They're fighting with sticks over here.
Stockerella over here. Hello.
No, I was looking at my notes.
Yeah, on your map. I don't know. I think that they.
You're not gonna let me sit next to you ever again.
They should take that seat.
I think that they are needed, but not everybody needs to have one.
But you haven't told me why you think they're needed.
Don't know, because
Protection.
sure.
Why are they
Well, that's the
needed?
only reason.
Do you think they're needed everywhere? Like you think every country in the world should just have everybody should have guns? All
No,
over the
I
place?
literally said not. I
Not
literally
everybody,
said
but
not
in
everybody.
every country in the world, those who you deem worthy of having guns should have guns.
I mean, I don't know about the world. I haven't traveled the world, so I don't know if the world needs it. I'm saying in the U.S., where I currently live, fuck, I want to have one.
But why?
But what if those people, the people that you're scared of, didn't have the access to guns?
You got a gun.
The reason I'm saying yes to certain people having a gun is literally because a few days ago, I woke up at 3:00 in the morning to gunshots.
Right. But
Hold
if
on.
we didn't have guns,
But
you
if
would
they'll-
not have woken up to gunshots.
Yeah.
Because there'd be no fucking guns.
Because the wrong people have them.
Yeah.
Not everywhere, though. Like in places where guns are not allowed, people don't have fucking guns.
Or it's very, very few can get
So
them
are you
illegally.
saying those places are better off?
I'm saying they don't have guns, is what I'm saying.
And I'm asking, are they better off without them?
I mean, yeah, people don't die from gunshots.
But they die from other things.
Not as much.
I don't know. Y'all are getting too technical. I'm okay with guns.
I mean, I'm with you. I have guns because other people have guns. But
Yeah.
I'd be okay with not having guns if nobody had guns.
And the first thing that comes to mind when something like that is literally a few days ago when I woke up to that.
Gunshots. You thought immediately like, I should grab my gun.
Because it felt like it was so close.
That's scary.
The thing, like, it comes to your head where it's like, fuck, like, when are the sirens gonna, like, what are we doing? It's almost an awareness.
That's 100%. If other people have guns, I think I need a gun. Like,
I'm glad that I have one. I'm glad that we have one in case of an emergency.
In case that person with the gun comes at you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if that person didn't have access to the guns, then you wouldn't have that worry
I think
as
that's
much.
the part that people miss when we have the gun argument, and they're like, well,
The
bad
right to
guys
bear
have
arms.
guns. Well,
not
bad guys have guns here.
Because they're allowed.
Because there are guns everywhere. They're going to get them.
But even in places where you're not able to have guns, there's some people who have them, but not
your average
No.
bad guy.
No.
Your neighborhood bad guy is not going to have a gun in fucking Switzerland because
You're rich. You're rich
Switzerland
guy.
has a shit ton of guns.
You're rich bad guy.
example.
Oh.
Another country.
I thought they did.
My grandfather always had guns on the wall from hunting,
Right.
but I don't think
No,
there was
even
any
in Switzerland,
ammo.
when people have a
I
shit
don't
ton of
think so.
guns,
I have a
those
question.
guns are registered, and in a lot of those countries, they keep them somewhere near your home, but not in your home. So if you're going to go hunting, you go get your gun from this place, and then you go hunt. But your neighborhood thug doesn't have a gun because they're just not available.
Not the average one. No.
Right.
So I have a question for you. You said that your grandpa had them on the wall.
That's trophies.
Were you? I don't
Scared?
want to say no. I don't want to say raised around them because that's. But like, you knew what they were. You knew not to touch them. I'm assuming you knew that they were to be respected, and it's not a toy, right?
Yeah.
Do you go ahead?
No, they were out of reach. They were on the wall, like high up. It was more like decoration. That's how I pictured it my whole life. It was like, that's my grandfather's decorative
There was
gun.
never a curiosity of, ooh, let me play with it.
No, not for me anyways. There's other kids who might have been interested in it, but to me,
Why
it
did you
scared
ask that
me.
question?
Because I don't know which is
Worse?
sure.
Shit.
Is it better to expose people to, not people, but more so kids, I guess. Is it better to expose them to it and have them respect a weapon, respect what it does, understand it, and be familiar with it?
Depends.
And that's why it's if someone is very familiar, knows what it does, respects a gun in general, like all the things, are they less likely to have that curiosity? Like, is there a difference between that and completely
100%.
like, you don't touch it, you don't know what it is, you've never had one in your
Yeah.
I don't know. So it was always on the wall, but I don't have any memory of him explaining anything to me about them.
Well, it just wasn't a thing.
It was just like on the
It was
wall.
just there.
And to me, it was like big, scary guns. And I mean, like they're hunting guns to like shoot elephants and stuff. Like they were like, he
Dumbo?
lived,
What's wrong with you?
he lived in Kenya and he would hunt there. So
Literally
like
elephants.
yeah, well, antelope.
It's literally Dumbo.
But like, I don't think he actually killed an elephant. I've seen antelope and things like that, pictures of him with, anyways. But so for me, it was just like, big, scary. And they're big ones. I don't even know what they are. I don't know the names of the type of guns, but they were long ones and some smaller ones. And I just remember being like, nope, scary. That's it. That's all. And my grandfather never spoke about them. I just saw pictures. Yeah. Like I said, I don't even know if he had ammo. I don't even know if he had a safe or any of this stuff, but that was always on the wall, like decoration.
Okay. It's just more of a curiosity of mine where it's like, which one is best for them to know it, be able to like, and
touch it, like
be told like full blown details of, hey, this is what happens. Like if a gun goes off, it's because it has a purpose. Like, is it better to explain that or have them
explain?
Olivia
Yeah, I think.
She can't break down a gun yet, but she can
disassemble
take
gun.
the ammo, load the mag, load the gun, rack it, shoot it, and be pretty accurate, right? And she understands that all of that is done in a shooting range setting never at home because a gun is not a toy.
Okay.
And she understands that if you ever point a gun at someone, it's because you're going to kill them.
It's not a joke. It's respected. It's something that you respect.
This is what this is for. It's either for target practice or for protection.
I mean, to me, it's like blowing my mind because she's so young.
Right,
to me.
But I have guns.
She's very mature, though.
So I want her to understand what it is that she's looking at. And they're in a safe.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever. She's not going to just
I guess
walk up on one.
It's more like those children who maybe were still educated, but have more of a curiosity that go and grab it.
So she doesn't have the curiosity because she knows everything
what it is.
about it.
Right. But what about the kids who do know, but still do?
Well, that's different.
There's some kids who just should never.
But and I agree with you, but that's where I think that's where my question is more where it's like, well, shit, do you educate them and like
try and prevent something horrible from
however,
happening?
I see him. One, you said Olivia, and I thought of my 2-year-old. That's not who you were talking about.
Definitely not your 2-year-old.
But when he said that, I can fully see Olivia.
Yeah.
Not like it. Maybe it's her maturity.
She's pretty mature, yeah.
Right, where I don't see her being an idiot, and I mean that respectfully.
No, it's not, but it's not about being an idiot.
But what about one of her friends? She
didn't understand all of that, and one day there was a gun. I walked in a hurry, and I left the gun. I came from the shooting range, and I left it on the table, and the gun's just there, and she doesn't know what it is, and she doesn't know how to handle it.
And she goes to try and pick it up to put it away, and then all of a sudden something happens.
Then an accident happens,
yeah.
right? Okay. That's why to me,
Jesus.
like all the knowledge you can give a child is always for the best.
Okay.
You might have a fucked up child. Like some kids are just gonna like, now I know.
Yeah, there are some.
Yeah, no, you're
happens,
right.
I
don't know if this is relevant or anything, but I really think we should all teach our children or whatever the kids to shoot or to respect the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Just because nowadays
they're so available.
As someone who plays games, all these kids are playing games that just shoot people every day. So
I shot my first gun when I moved here. Like 2 years
ago. I remember
ago.
Alex
whenever you
when he got here, he had never touched a gun before. Well, not the day I got here, but it was like 2 years ago. I think for the first or before my daughter. No, it was fuck like 4 years ago. Holy shit, time flies. And I went to a shooting range.
I think in a couple more years you'll be like officially a Texan.
Wow.
Yeah, there's like a time limit.
I went once. I went once, and it was. I was shaking. I was really scared. I mean, they had like this ex-military guy teach us how to shoot, hold, and everything. And I was scared, and then I shot it. It's really powerful. It's such a scary thing to have in your hands because.
Yep.
Yeah,
because of what can
can happen, right?
Have you ever been to a gun show?
No, but I know that they exist.
Insane.
Hold on. I highly recommend you go because that's how I was, and I don't know if it was just the way everyone was. That's actually how I bought my first gun, was at a gun show, and it was because of how amazing the people were. It was more of like okay, you got to hold it like this. All right, don't get something that's going to be like this. And they were so
they gave you a lot of information, yeah.
Yes, they were very knowledgeable, and they were very like there to, this is what you're going to get something good. Get something, like they were very helpful, and they made me more like chill about the whole thing.
But also, you walk into a conference space, and there are thousands of guns.
No one's fucking with you that day.
Oh yeah, no, you're probably in this. No, I don't want to say like safest. No, I don't know. Yes,
I would actually say that was the safest place that you could be.
Yeah, well, at the shooting range, it felt like that. Like it felt like so serious and so.
And that's how it is at a gun show. At least that's the takeaway that I got from
everybody there is.
They know their
gun
shit.
Safety is like top priority. Like they check all your shit when you walk in. If you have a gun to sell or whatever.
So we're going to the big town gun show.
They don't have those anymore. But
they don't?
Not a big town. They have them anyway, down the road.
Okay.
But so just so we're clear, I didn't grow up around guns. My parents never had guns. I grew up in Mexico. There's like, not in Mexico, but in Juarez, there's no hunting there because it's a big city. Like people in rural Mexico grow up hunting.
Okay.
big city people don't. So I'd never touched a gun until I was probably in my 30s. If I'm like,
so same.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But I'm in Texas, so I kind of had to, at some point.
I also know myself, and I'm like, I listen to too much true crime,
me too, girl, me too.
And I can just picture, like my husband being out and like coming back really late, but like startling me, and God, me like, I don't know, like I have this image that I'm going to do something wrong, because I'm scared.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. Also, right? I mean,
so I don't think gun is for me.
That's fair.
And see, I feel
but
the
if
opposite.
I have to protect my family, on the other hand, that would be a different story.
So we have it in the safe. We have ours in a safe, and if anything, I feel like it's not close enough.
Oh yeah,
and it's not because
that's another thing. It's like if it's in the safe and there's an emergency, how do you?
Yes. Exactly, and those are the scenarios that cross
they make like a gun side.
I'm really not.
I feel the same.
I want one of the.
I'll show you mine.
Like under your bed, like
not even under. It's like right by your dress. Like I've seen that, and I've wanted to get myself one, and wanted to get one for Daniel.
I didn't get the one with the thumbprint thing because most of the time
it doesn't read your thumb.
They're all jacked up.
Yeah, but you still have the same.
Yeah, but they don't. Sometimes they don't register. So I got the one with the code.
My phone never registers my thumbprint. Yeah. So yeah.
That might have to be a Father's Day gift.
Oh,
Jess.
Only in Texas, I swear. Oh my God.
Happy Father's Day, honey.
Hey, is Mother's Day this weekend?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Sunday. What?
It's Saturday, right?
If you don't have a present
Sunday.
already, and it's not on the way.
It's Saturday and Sunday.
I never do. So.
It's all weekend.
All weekend.
I never. What?
It's all weekend.
Say something.
I'm not gonna say what
both. Say something.
What?
What
I was gonna talk about my dead mom. Do you want me to keep going?
Oh my God. Jeez, the dead mom card. Holy shit.
Yes, keep going.
I mean,
I pull that one out quite often. It's very
he almost did earlier.
No, because I don't celebrate like birthdays and shit. Like I give people gifts whenever
you feel like it.
I feel like it.
I haven't gotten a gift.
But my mom, I always used to give her something on Mother's Day because she would fucking nag. Like if you didn't get her something,
she knows and she's gonna write it.
You're getting a phone call and then she'll remind you of it for fucking ever. So I always got Mother, and since she died, I haven't had to do that.
Oh, it's kind of nice. Silver lining. Oh my gosh.
Silver lining. What? I'm just saying.
He's got a point. I mean, it's not wrong.
Bad joke.
It wasn't a joke. It was an observation.
I usually don't buy my mother anything.
So damn, I got my mom something, and I'm here, and she's in a different country.
She's not here either.
Well, mine's in a different country.
She's not in a different country. Okay, so you're right.
You don't have an excuse.
I'll send her money, and I'll be like, "Go buy yourself."
That's not no,
dude. Okay, look.
Like you just sell her money. You're like, "Hey, go buy yourself something."
Like
pretty.
I know what she wants, and it's always the same thing. I always buy her the same shoes. But I'm like, I'm not going to order them. Like, just go pick them up.
You buy her the same shoes every year?
Because that's what she always wants. I always ask her.
So I used to buy my mom earrings every year.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, were they running shoes that she like wears them out?
Skechers shoes.
Oh, okay.
Do you even know what arracas are?
They're very comfortable. They don't. I want the ones without the laces.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice.
They were like hoops, but
like, yeah.
Oh, you got
hefty hoops.
Lefty hoops?
Hefty.
The Selena Good hoops.
So you got her. Okay. How many? I want to know how many years you got her.
Not every
your mom?
year. No,
your mom?
But like a lot. I got her a lot.
What do you get your mom?
We're not going to talk about
that.
Okay. So how do you guys feel about? So there's a dude.
What do you call these?
Ho hoops? No, I'm just kidding.
Ho hoops?
No, she's right. She's right.
Let me see.
No, it's the first ones, not the next ones.
The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoop.
So hers were generally more like...
with the designs at the bottom?
Well...
Ho hoops.
I can't even...
The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoop.
Really find the ones...
Talking about your grandma, dude.
About my grandma?
I said you're talking about my grandma. That's what you bought her, right?
Right, you guys have... That's his mom is your grandma?
He's saying they're not those. He's not talking about the
Damn, I can't find. Hold on, let me find. There's got to be some in here that are like the ones.
You're looking for gold hoops.
But yeah, but they're not like thin hoops. They were like. It's a very specific type of hoop. Okay.
Were you gonna say something?
I think she was in the middle of saying something.
So my question is, so there was a video that came out. Apparently it came out last year. So I don't remember if we discussed it on here or not, but.
Oh my God. Sorry, go ahead.
Where the guy had said that Mother's Day is not meant for the older moms where your kids are all grown up. He says Mother's Day is meant for the moms that are in the trenches right now, where they have the older.
Wait, who is this guy, and why did he think?
Well, and he's like, I'm not saying that not all moms should be celebrated. I'm saying that you need to focus. Like if you, and again, this is a guy that's saying it, and he's like, what I'm saying is that on Mother's Day you need to focus not on your
like that style, you know.
Yeah. Those are less hoopy and more like those are.
That's why I said hoops, but they're not really like what you think of when you
they're
think of
little dangly earrings.
Yeah. So grandmothers don't qualify for Mother's Day gifts.
That's kind of what he was saying.
Or if your kids turn 18, you're done. You don't get gifts.
No, but he was like, if you are a man. Yes, he was.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
where he's like, if you're a man that's married,
explains it.
Yeah.
He's like, if you're a man that's married and has kids, the focus is not your mom. The focus is
the new mom,
the wife of your kids.
But that should be your kids' focus, not yours.
Yeah,
but if your kids are little,
they can't do it.
So what you're saying is that, well, my kids are little. So does that mean I don't
get anything until they're
or not even necessarily anything?
I mean, yes, but you don't.
But you're like literally.
That's what you get.
No, your husband should be getting you a Mother's Day gift.
So you're saying
and his mom.
Yes, but you should.
Sorry?
And his mom, exactly.
And his mom.
Yeah.
That's what that's how I.
Wait, what?
You don't disagree with that.
You
I
disagree
with that.
So what happens to mom?
That's up to the kids.
No, I know, but like older moms, like for example,
I'm saying the guy should focus on his mom.
Yes. Oh, and you're saying it shouldn't focus on
he should tell the kid,
hey,
mother
Mother's
Day's
children.
Coming up. What are you doing for your mom? But then it's up to the kid.
Well, that's
if
not.
If the kid says, I want to buy mom a dress, then it's up to you to go take the kid to buy mom a dress.
But the kid's, let's say, 1 year old. You know, like when you're a 1 year old or a newborn.
If you're a 1 year old, you don't get mom shit.
Hold on. So somebody who just gives birth doesn't get to receive a Mother's Day gift?
No.
Oh,
that's kind of rough.
That hurts my heart.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I don't.
That's not.
I don't agree. I understand
as a dad, I don't expect a gift from my 1 year old.
But you would get a gift from your wife.
But
I don't expect a gift from my wife.
As a wife,
I
make sure.
The beauty of this is why I don't gift gifts on birthdays and Mother's Day, and because
you expect
the gift should be given.
Yeah,
not mandatory. Or not
it's not, but it's not. But you're showing your appreciation. That's why you're doing it.
But it didn't come from your kid.
No, but I appreciate you that you're the father of my child and you do such a good job. And I'd like to.
Then they call it a fucking push present or whatever. Yeah.
And that's like one time.
Whatever. If you want to give your wife a gift, give your wife a gift.
Even a card, like something that's
whatever. But don't do it on Mother's Day.
What? I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one.
You certainly can. You're entitled to it.
But I'm being fair to it in the aspect of when Father's Day comes around,
you do the same.
One, I have 2 gifts to give because his birthday is sometimes on Father's Day.
Oh.
So it's a birthday gift and it's a Father's Day gift.
I have received gifts on Father's Day from
your daughters.
No. From their moms.
Okay.
And it doesn't really mean anything to me because it didn't come from my daughter.
But that
I mean,
damn.
Why not?
Because it's
like a thank you, like you're such a good father and I've noticed that, so I appreciate
thank you.
you.
Say that some other time.
And my thing is, but hold on, my thing
say that when I'm doing something for my kids. Thank you for being a good dad.
You're just one of those people.
What's define one of those people?
My thing is, like, for example, for Father's Day, I will take the girls.
Okay.
I will take the girls and I ask them.
Like, what do you want to get dad?
Right now, they're at the ages where they get it. The little one.
That's what I said earlier.
Right. But even when my youngest was the youngest, I still bought him something. And it was like, oh, Mia, give it to daddy.
Yeah.
Like it was like,
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, yes, you can easily say, well, you're not my dad. Fuck you.
That's not at all what I said.
Kind of.
No.
Except for not the fuck you.
I said if I appreciate Yvette being a great mom, I'll give her a gift whenever the fuck I feel like giving her a gift.
Okay, so
but there's
and I say thank you for being a good
day.
mom. But there's a designated day for a child to give their mother a gift, and it's called Mother's Day.
But do you do that? Do you give gifts
Yes, I do.
randomly?
Yes.
Throughout the year? Okay, some people don't do that.
And that's
People don't do that at all.
And that's where I will say that because me and my husband are very much like, if I see something and I know he wants it, I'll get it. It doesn't matter if it's Father's Day, birthday, Tuesday, it doesn't matter. So when it's Father's Day, Mother's Day, it's like, well, I know you don't need anything. What can I get you? So it's not so much like, let me go all out and get you this $1,000 gift. I know that a simple card.
That's what I'm talking about.
A simple card
Something
and
that just shows appreciation.
At that point, it's just going to feel forced.
But it's not forced. It's actually genuine.
You want to usually, but
it's genuine, but it's more of like a.
Then why do you have to do it on that day?
Because this day is for fathers, and it's just like kind of saying like,
not your father.
Why do you get?
Alex is not your dad. I don't know if you know this.
But why do you give Christmas gifts?
I don't.
Do you? Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
You're asking your son. You're talking to the wrong person.
Never mind.
The wrong person.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like I do if I find something near Christmas,
and you think, oh, this is great for this
for Christmas.
Okay, so you do it.
Yeah, but not
you don't
for everybody.
Buy it for Christmas. You just save it for Christmas.
Yeah.
And see,
because I'm supposed to give you a gift, so
you're like you're just okay. All right, cool.
Although I get what you're saying, where it's like, well, that's not your dad. I completely get it, but I appreciate the fact that my kid's dad is actually being a dad. So
tell him that
the day that is
you know what he will really appreciate more than a card?
What?
You telling him that one day that it's not Father's Day.
That was deep.
I thought that was going on.
Me too.
Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you.
But that's what I'm saying, where it's like that is done. So I'm not so worried like, fuck, I have to get him something because I haven't gotten him shit all year. I haven't showed him any type of appreciation.
That's a problem.
Hold on, but that's where I'm saying where that's not the come from, but it's more of like, okay, what am I going to get you for Father's Day? Like, what can I think of? And even right now, where you just said that gun thingy, where I literally said, I was like, that would be a perfect
nice gift.
Father's Day gift. Not because I have to, because no, I don't have to drop X amount of money on some gun gadget thing. No, I don't. But it's like,
this is a good
occasion. That would be cute. Let me that would be cool. He would think it's cool. Let me, I don't know.
I mean, I agree. And like, sometimes there is no gift to give. Like you said, sometimes they have everything, but you want to do or get something. Last year, what we did was I gave him a card and then a shirt that's like, it's him and then my daughter, like a cartoon version, and then like a cute shirt like that. And then we went and met up with his friend and his friend's wife and kids, and we spent the day at the pool. And then we just like, the mom and I just hung out with the girls, and they got to drink and they got to hang out. And I was like, okay, this is Father's Day. You get to chill. You work hard all year.
Lame.
But it's not like that's the only time it happens. But it was like, okay, this is a great occasion. So you guys can just chill. And I'm saying thank you. We're saying thank you. I don't know.
I mean, I guess
did you change his mind?
Some guys really appreciate that, though.
Did you change his mind?
Yeah. So, okay, so you would not appreciate it.
And
I'm not saying I wouldn't appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. Like I would appreciate it, but I wouldn't. It's not.
You're gonna say thank you, but I feel like you forced yourself to give this to me.
I should have gotten this yesterday.
Yeah, like if you would have given me the day
still gonna
after,
enjoy whatever it is you did for me, but it's 100% forced.
But I don't believe the forced.
It's not.
No, I don't believe the forced. A forced is.
Oh shit! He's mad.
He's angry.
Stop it. Stop
it.
For me, forced is.
You're doing it.
For me, honestly, forced is like, well, I got you this. Like.
No. Okay, but why can't you do it?
Yeah.
Any other day.
I do.
You do, but that's what I'm saying. It's not as just.
There's got to be.
You said it yourself. You buy a Christmas gift.
Sometime.
You don't buy a Christmas gift. You buy a gift, and if Christmas is coming, you save it for Christmas.
Yeah.
Because you think about the person.
Yeah, so it's like she's thinking about that gun thing. She's like, oh, I'll buy it, but I'll save it for Father's Day.
I literally said that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. But he's not your dad, so it doesn't count.
Wait, what about when the kids move out?
He has nothing.
Then what?
Do you still buy him a present?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know. How does that
don't think I'm a good person to answer that question.
Okay.
Well, what's your plan? I mean,
well,
your kids are going to move out someday.
I think I still will.
I would hope that my kids have a great enough relationship with their dad that even after they move out, they are like, it's my dad. I'm going to get him something.
The question is, are you going to still buy him a Father's Day present?
Yeah. So I was thinking about that too. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm with her.
If you wouldn't do it then, why do you do it before?
I still might do like special dinner or something like maybe less gift, more.
I 100%. It's
gesture?
Father's Day.
Let's go to breakfast.
Do whatever you want to do.
Let's go to brunch.
That's I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So
going to Texas Roadhouse.
That's your choice.
You want to know why the gift thing is more of a thing? For at least for me, it is because I'm thinking of my kids. Where I'm getting it because they don't have the money to do it, and they don't have the money to do it. So it's like, what do you want to get your dad? When you said shirt,
I said I'm okay with that. If your 5-year-old knows it's Father's Day and you're like, hey, next week is Father's Day, do you want to get your dad something? And your kid's like, I want to get my dad a teddy bear. You take your kid to get dad a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. That's fine. And then it comes from your kid.
But then I would still give something
But if it's Father's Day's coming up and you're like, hey, Father's Day's coming up, let's go get a fucking gun safe for your dad. No. Like, what?
But that's her choice gift to give to her husband for being
there's no husband
father.
day.
No, I will say that if it's just me being the smartass that I am, me being the asshole that I am.
Of course.
If after the kids are moved out and they don't want to celebrate Father's Day, they don't even contact him, I would be the first one. I would be the first one to be like, well, what the fuck did you do that they don't want to talk to you anymore? That would be my 100%. Perspective.
Yeah.
But would you get him a present? Because it's Father's Day.
No, because I'm probably mad at him too.
Yeah. I was going to say at that point, you got bigger issues.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. Where it's like, well, what did you do, mother? Yeah. What did you do? Why is she mad at you?
Yeah.
Go say sorry. Well, I got 3 girls. Go on now.
Shoot, 3 girls.
Yeah. So, and they are all 3 daddy's girls. So it's an instant. They know what they want to get him. They know that, can you take me to the store? Because can you buy this? There's certain situations where I'm like, we're absolutely not buying him that. Nope. Nope. No, we're not.
Gold watch.
No.
Daddy said he wanted a
trip
Rolex.
Yes.
A trip.
They go to can we go to the cowboy store? And they want to buy everything.
Josh, you're being quiet over there. How do you feel
I'm
about
not
this?
a father.
Are you, Dad?
What, do you have one?
But you have a father. Do you buy your father something every year?
No. Do you call him?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I sent a text.
I didn't buy my dad thing.
Yeah, no.
Not every year, no.
Dads are, I don't know. Poor dads.
No, it's not even that. It's easy. Like, my father, I feel like he wants to hear from us, right? Because him being over there right now, we're not living together, whatever. It's like, he wants to hear from us. I'll call him and I'll be like, you know what? Hey, is my mother taking you out to dinner? Like, she better be doing something for you.
Is mom doing something for Father's Day?
Yeah. Well, it's like, I'm not gonna.
You should call your mom and say, hey, do you need help to bring dad out?
Like,
is that
do I know what my father wants? Right? No, I don't. Like, me and him don't talk.
How about
like
this?
That.
Hey, Dad.
Miss you, love you.
I bought dinner for you and mom at this.
No. That's why I said
if your mom has already set it up,
I'll talk to my sister and be like, hey, you know what? Let's send them money so they can go out to eat. All right. But if I'm gonna sit there and I don't know what he wants, I don't know what he likes. Like I'll probably get him
what he likes.
A Cowboys jersey.
He likes the Cowboys. I was gonna say.
Exactly. Like, but I've bought him plenty of Cowboys jerseys. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't want to buy you more.
Tickets to the Cowboys.
Well, I mean, watch you got to pick. What's his name? Y'all just got a receiver, so you could buy him that. You know,
probably but you know how expensive those games are?
I know. It was a joke.
I have. If you need a discount, I got you, friend. I can get a discount.
Oh,
On
what?
Cowboys jerseys.
Yeah.
oh, jerseys,
really?
not
Cowboys
tickets.
stuff.
I
Okay.
want one.
What? We'll talk.
We'll talk later. Yeah. Okay.
Do you find it and I'm saying this because I feel like our parents are somewhat similar in how they are, right?
Talking to me?
Yeah, both of you more so. Maybe
Well,
you.
not her.
I'm not. Well, maybe, and that's why I said
She doesn't
maybe,
know.
but
She doesn't
I
know.
don't know.
Okay.
To give your parent, whether it be a mom or a dad, give your parent something, and they either give it back to you or say, "I don't want this."
Oh.
Never happened.
Oh, it never happened.
Oh my gosh.
That happened to you?
Maybe your parents are more like
Yeah,
than you think.
that's happened. Not given it back, but said, yeah, I've had that happen.
You've had that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. You're like, well,
What the fuck did you give him?
something good, but not good. Not the
And it
right
wasn't-
good.
Don't say that.
It's and this is where.
Give me an example.
So this is where in my head maybe I'm justifying it, maybe, or maybe it's me knowing how they are, where it's more of like, if I were to give them money to go out to, then that's why I'm using that example. If I were to give them money to go to a specific restaurant that I know that they like, the response is more of, no. Like, don't spend your money on that. Here, you keep it.
Keep your money.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
is that
that's
is that in a
different.
loving way though, or is that like?
Yeah,
Like, that's
but
in a
that's what I'm
loving
saying,
way.
where
Okay.
it's not in like a, no, fuck you.
All
Like,
right, I want your example. It
it's-
sounds more fun.
Well, my mom's not going to listen to this, so I can tell. But,
Yeah.
But continue, please.
For my mom, I bought her a specific something that she wanted, that I saw that she wanted,
Yeah.
and she said thank you, and then a few years later gave it back to me in the same box that I gave it to her in. And she's like, "Well, I never used it, so here if you want it."
That's
and
what
I'm
happened to me.
What was it?
So, and I don't know if it was Mother's Day, and there was part of the gift. It wasn't just that. It was a book. It was a book from Seychelles, and that's where my mom's family are from. And it's hard to get anything that's from there because it's so remote and far away. I got her a book on Creole, which is the language, and it's an English Creole dictionary. And I got her something with it that's also Seychelles. And not a couple of years ago, I think like last year, she gave it back to me. And I was like, well, but I gave this to you as a gift so you can learn, refresh your memory, and it's like from your roots, Yeah. And she's like, yeah, but I don't need it. I don't want it. You can try and learn. I was like, okay. So I have it beside my bed. I'm like, well,
and you look at it and cringe.
I'm like, that was a fail. Yeah. And I've also gotten her things before, and then she's told me like months or a year later that she didn't really like it, or like you see it sitting
That's nuts. I could have got my mom like a fucking stick figure drawing on
and she would have loved it.
She would have put it on the fridge.
That's how I feel about myself.
You're a boy.
No,
Hey,
no.
it is what
You
it is.
said you
so-
have 4 sisters?
Yeah.
You're a boy. That is the
I have
difference.
2 brothers also.
Think so?
100%. Because if my
No,
brother
I-
would
yeah.
have gifted my mom what I got her, she would have used it every day of her fucking life. But because it came from me,
That's fuck. Well, I
And
don't have
that's
any
in
brothers,
J-
so
I have one
I think
brother,
that. So you think it? That's interesting.
in the culture, I
no,
believe that
I've heard stories.
Stories. of
in
what?
in
No, I think do you think it changes if you have no brothers? Because you have no brothers.
I don't have any brothers from my mom.
And
No.
I think your relationship with your mom is different than your relationship with your mom, and 100% my sister's relationships with me. Because you're right. If that had come from one of my sisters, she'd been like, "What the fuck is this?"
yeah.
Well,
And she
why?
would've- because that's the way.
Yeah,
Oh, girl.
The way your mom was?
yeah.
Yeah.
Till this day.
That, I mean, it hurts sometimes. I'm like, shit. So when I give her something, I really think like, okay, what can I give her that she will not
Yeah,
like?
so I guess it's not
do-
different.
do
that's
you-
that's a perfect
Do you want me to
example of
give
it.
you the key?
money.
No,
No.
nothing.
Yeah, but then
Nothing.
then I get like
And y'all can't
Nope.
blame me.
guilt. I feel
thank you.
guilty.
No,
and then
why?
I hear like
why?
comments.
Because you actually have examples of. Remember when I got you the book? You returned it to me. Do you remember that? Oh,
yeah.
Do you remember when I got you this? Yeah, you
Yeah.
gave it back to me. So what are we talking about here?
No, I never gave my mom a bad gift.
And he would never.
Stick figures? Not
Not
bad.
only was
not
I a
bad.
boy, I was also the youngest. So,
I'm
could
the
do no
youngest.
wrong.
I am the baby.
Oh.
yeah, but
I
you're
mean,
a girl.
I'm the oldest. My sister, I feel like my sister could give her anything and she would absolutely
You're a bad
adore
child.
it. But then again,
I've
maybe
been
I'm
told
wrong.
that my
Maybe I'm
whole
wrong.
life.
Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I don't know. And I was just, so this year I did give the gift, but I contacted my sister and I gave her money to go get like a gift card for something. I was
You
like,
found the loophole.
yeah, and I said, you give this
You
to
go
mom.
buy it. Yeah.
And it's from us.
I refuse.
Okay.
I'm at the point of my what your mental
Health?
Health is
health
better.
is more important,
More important. Yeah.
and I will focus on my kids. And
Fuck your mom? Is that what you're saying?
Well, okay, she
You
has a
wanna say
whole
it that way.
baggage there, so we're not.
if you want
Yeah.
to take it,
So
then.
this is why you don't go visit her. Okay, cool.
Last I checked, the flights work both ways.
So do calls.
Like literally, they work both ways. So do the phones
Okay, so
and text messages.
Okay.
All right,
So-
so next week
The-
on Enemies Tiempos, we're deep diving into
It's a mom relationship.
mommy issues.
No,
yes.
no.
Yeah, she's about to.
Not at all.
I communicate with my
You're bringing a
mom.
therapist.
That's on a regular, but the gift thing is always like a fucking slap in the face. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
And do you get gifts from your parents at this point, like for
Well,
your
see,
birthdays
my
and
parents
stuff?
are dead, so
I looked at you and then I looked away. So, do you get gifts from your parents?
No.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I don't. I mean, my dad actually, yes, from my
I
father.
don't remember the last time I received.
Yeah.
wait. So do you expect
So I
separate?
expect? Oh, my parents are separated.
Oh,
So
okay,
are
I
mine.
know that, okay.
Mine
So
are
she
divorced.
does.
Or divorced, exactly.
Mine are divorced.
Yeah. Since I was 1.
I
That
just.
explains so
Oh, okay.
Wait, what does
kidding,
that
I'm
mean?
kidding. I'm kidding.
I only expect one. Yeah.
Because your parents are together.
We were watching TV the other night, and there was a clip, like, you know, when you're flipping through like Netflix, and if you like slide over, it tells you a clip of whatever that show is.
Like a trailer.
Some shows like
Yeah.
you sound like you.
Oh,
you
yeah,
say, you
like
sound like your
recommendation.
parents are still together. That's the first line of the
You
thing.
sound like your
What?
parents. What movie is that? I gotta
I
see
don't know.
that.
I don't
gotta
remember
see
what it
that.
is, but that's the clip. You sound like your parents are still together. and
Why,
then
'cause
it
you're
asks the
happy?
question. And we were sitting. There was all three of us sitting there, and I asked Olivia, like, "Do you hear that a lot?" Because a lot of her friends,
Their parents are
yeah,
separated or
and
divorced.
she's like one of the few in like her gymnastics or her group of
shit.
friends where her parents are still together. And I thought it was funny, but she didn't get it anyway.
When she gets older, maybe
Yeah,
she'll
sure,
catch
yeah.
on. Damn, that's sad.
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah.
I know. I don't expect presents from my parents. Sorry.
No.
But
I don't
okay,
expect
so I
it
can ask
either.
you,
No,
do
I
you,
don't
like,
expect it.
On your birthday, do you get a present from your parents, or do you get a present from your mom and your dad?
Well, his parents are together, so
That was the question.
No,
Well, I
well.
understand. No, yeah, from my parents.
But I see what he's saying. Where it's like where you see the present and you're like, my mom fully got me this, or are you saying this?
Oh, neither.
No.
Oh, that's where I.
no, you mean like individual gifts
Yeah.
from one?
Yeah, no, from my parents.
I would assume just from the parents when they're
Yeah.
together, but
I mean-
because if you have them separated, it's not like
it's weird.
like they're not going to talk to each other about getting.
Now chances.
That's where-
So I don't expect them to get me anything, but if I do,
Well,
it's-
okay, expect whatever, but
yeah, it's from both of them. Yeah,
okay.
it's from both.
But you usually get something. Is what you're saying?
Not
Right?
usually.
No.
I mean money.
Okay,
Okay,
that's a
that's a
gift.
gift.
So that's
That's a
something.
nice
That's a
gift.
Your
gift.
family's boring. Y'all just send each other money back and forth.
Dude, it's hard. Look, that's a,
Same
we're not gonna do
attitude.
this because we do need a therapist for it. But like, I know them, but I don't know them. What like that? You know that type of way.
You do know them.
Tell me your
that type of
trauma.
way.
Tell me your trauma.
Okay, I do.
I'll be
But
your
you don't.
therapist. Let's
If
talk
I were
about
if
this.
I were to sit there and say that, do they know me and my sister? No, they don't know us. As well. Like
I don't think
we get
Is there
along.
is
I
there a
can
big
talk-
age gap or something? Like your parents are much older.
I
or
don't
something?
think they know you.
No.
I think you expect them to know you like your friend. Like my parents knew me, but they were still getting me shitty gifts. That's not. Like,
Okay, if you're going to put it like that,
You know what I mean? Because they're your parents. They don't know what you really want.
No,
Right.
They'll ask me. They'll ask us like, "Hey, what would y'all like or something like
yeah.
that?" We'll send them pictures and be like, "If you want to send us something, we'd appreciate this. You know, there goes a watch and 2 or there.
A fucking Rolex, you
See,
know.
that's
like a new speaker.
I think that
My dad asked me too, though.
more frustrating.
What?
When they ask you?
Where they're like, send me what you want. No, I'm not going to send you. No.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want-
You
you know
just
what I
want them
want?
to try.
Nothing. Don't get me shit.
No, because you want
Y'all are
them to
so
think.
fucking hateful.
She
God
is.
damn.
That's
She
not
is.
hateful. It's
It
more of
is.
like, no, it's not. It's
I appreciate that they're actually wanting us to get something that we want.
that
you
you'll
know?
use.
But you said you don't want somebody to get you something forced.
That feels
For me,
forced.
that is forced. Where
can't
it's
I
Every
see what
like
you're
fucking
saying.
gift that you get on your birthday is forced.
we, as an adult, when there are
As
birthdays,
an adult, if you don't realize that,
no, because as an adult, I do not expect gifts from anyone.
right? But when you get them,
Sorry.
I'm
they're
grateful for
forced.
it.
Yeah.
I'm grateful. No, I'm grateful. It's not for. Okay, we're
They
going.
gave them to you because it's your fucking birthday,
But they also had the option of not getting anything.
right? And the people that didn't give you anything deserve some credit.
Oh.
Because they did it.
So everybody
Yeah.
else in the world deserves credit.
No,
Because,
your friends, your close friends and relatives that know you and hang out with you and
They
love you,
deserve credit
and
for
you
not giving you
appreciate them,
gifts?
and you appreciate them as
Yeah.
people, and you like would invite them to watch the fight at your house,
Yeah.
and they didn't get you shit on your birthday.
Wait,
Give them some credit.
only if they show up and to hang
If
out
they're
and
there,
celebrate.
if they're
that's
there to
different.
celebrate with you, and
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
That's okay.
if they didn't give you a present,
But
fuck
that's
yeah.
That's why I don't take presents.
That's why I'm saying where I do not, in any way, shape, or form, do I expect a present. Not from, no. As an adult, absolutely not. And the fact, if any of them do, great, but it wasn't
It's not
necessary.
necessary, yeah.
In
Yeah.
no way. But
I'd
when
rather hang out
somebody, but when
and get a
somebody
gift.
said, yes,
the only thing I
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's go to dinner. I'd rather do that. Let's
Yeah.
go to brunch.
Let's
I'd
go to
rather do
Pluckers.
that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Pluckers.
I
That
don't know
is-
what fuck Pluckers and Mesquite because whatever. But, I got beef with them, but
And me too. The first day,
You have beef with
different episode.
Pluckers?
Yeah. Well,
In
I
Mesquite.
got chicken
No.
with Pluckers.
Specifically.
I got chicken.
It's good. That was good. That was good. Sorry.
Only he got it.
Yeah, that's the only. I only expect.
We
I want
crack
people to like
ourselves
hang
up.
out with me on my birthday.
That what?
You don't? Sorry, you
No,
don't
I
or
do,
you
I
do?
do, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I would want.
Right.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Hang
have
out.
that. Like, don't get, but that,
You know what
again,
pissed me off? You know what? Let's bring it up. Hold on.
All right, let's go.
Last year, right? My birthday came up, and my parents were like, "You know what? We're gonna go into town. We want to fly into town to be there for your birthday." I'm like, "All right, sure, fine, whatever." And I was like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "There's only one thing I want to do. I want to
Pluckers?
I know. I want to go to Texas Roadhouse."
Oh, okay. So that's what you guys
simple,
did?
simple
what we
and
did.
beautiful.
No, that's not what you
That's
did.
not what we did. I told so my adopted family that lives with me right now, right? I told them all, I was like, we're gonna go to Texas Roadhouse because this is what I want to do, right? And we're like, all right, yeah, cool. And it all planned out. They show up. They're like, your father wants to have a carne asada for you. Like he wants to cook out for you. Like
Is he
Oh,
gonna
that's
cook
not what I
steak?
want.
I'm like, that's all great, but I
can
don't
we?
want that.
Yeah, can we still go to Texas
Like,
Roadhouse?
yeah, I want Texas Roadhouse. So we didn't go to Texas Roadhouse. And
But yeah,
it was
yeah.
nice. Don't get me wrong. But
yeah. I get it. Yeah.
I do.
So I went to Texas
But
Roadhouse.
so whose side are you on that one?
I mean, I understand how like that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
I went by myself.
But
the next day.
but I also like I would still it's you appreciate
I
it
appreciate it,
because
yeah.
they just want to be with you and family and blah blah blah. But that's not what you asked
That's
for.
not- I told them. I told
literally
you
told them.
specifically what I wanted to do, and
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm so weird about the kids' birthdays.
Wait,
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like
what?
with my kid, I asked them, "What do you want? Like, what do you want to do? Not so much gift wise. It's more of like,
Yeah, for their
what do you
birthdays
want
and
to do?
stuff.
That's
Like,
fine.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit what you want.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah.
But
We're
they're
not gonna do
opposites. So one is more of like, let's do something here and call it a day. The other one is like, let's party all night.
Oh wow.
Yes, I have.
Isn't she
Opposites.
like 5 or 9?
Yes, she's the 9-year-old wants to do something like
Low-key.
arcade shenanigans. Like let's go there and just let me play with my friends and that's it. The other one is
Can everyone
I
come
have
over?
a cookout? Can I have a bounce house? Can I have this? Can I have that? Can we have this? Can we have that? And it's an all-night party with that one. That one party's like a rock star.
That's like my daughter.
Nadia, the middle one. Olivia's 2, so she's
not there yet.
She's almost there.
She's gonna be the worst.
I know.
Yeah, my daughter is more. Can everyone come over and can we all play outside and can we have a fire? And let's let it last all night.
Do we know what?
No.
Do we want to know?
Pardon me? No, I'm waiting until
waiting?
D-Day.
Oh yeah.
We did that with Selena too.
Oh damn.
Till D-Day. Yeah.
We only did that with the oldest. We didn't do that with the other 2. We were like, fuck this, I need to know.
Yeah, we thought about it.
Why
And
do
then I
you
was
feel the
like,
need to
no.
know?
I don't know. It's more of like I just
Like
need
a
to
planning thing?
maybe because it's like
gender neutral colors and
Yeah.
but
But
with my first, I didn't want to know because I didn't want extremely pink shit or extremely blue. That was where I don't want to know. So
that's why you go green.
Or
You go
gray
yellow.
or yellow.
or
Yeah,
gray.
That's
Winnie
That's
the
what I got.
Pooh is very gender neutral.
Neutral.
No, he's gay. That's only girls.
So, well,
But the
I'm
other
just saying.
2, it's like, well, I already have a girl and I have girl shit. So if it's not a girl, I need to know if it's not a girl.
Okay, that's fair.
well, that's sort of
That's
the
a
situation
very,
we're in. But
yeah.
we're like, we'll just figure it
You
out.
figure it
after.
out as
We have some neutral stuff already from the first baby.
Also,
Oh,
if your boy is sleeping in a girl's room for the first
not
few
the end of the
days-
world.
He's not gonna know.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
fine.
he's not going to give a shit.
No, he's really
I think
not.
That's cool. We didn't know, like with Olivia. We didn't like
didn't
until
know?
he fucking yanked her out. I'm like, it's a girl.
So you were paying attention?
Oh yeah.
Alex, they put my daughter on my test and they're like waiting for him to announce what it was. And he was like, oh, they're like, Daddy. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a girl. It's like
Thanks, Alex.
he was just like stunned, that she was there. Yeah.
Personal question, but was it natural birth or
Yes.
Yvette's was a
Natural-
C-section?
Ooh, yeah. I'm
Which was
C-section.
even cooler.
That's what Daniel says all the time.
I'm the C-section. I have to have a C-section this time, and I'm petrified. I'm
Don't
really,
be.
I mean, if I
Don't
were you,
be.
I would be. If I were Alex, I'd be excited.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him.
Because of what we do.
Nothing.
Alex is built.
Oh, because
so
he's an
many
engineer.
of these rooms.
Oh, okay.
I've been in so many C-section rooms because we just built. This is what we do. We build them.
True.
Really?
And then you're like sitting there looking at all these things and like whatever.
I
and
wanna
the
see
day
it
we
in
were
action.
in there, and Yvette was on the table, and Olivia's coming out.
It all makes sense.
No, none of it made sense.
Wonderful.
Like, I know how this entire room is put together, what
But
everything
this
in
is
here
still
does.
fucking wild,
This is,
right?
yeah, like
Yeah.
what the fuck? You just cut my wife open.
Oh,
Like,
God,
what?
stop.
Do not stress out.
Don't say
I
like
didn't
that.
stress out. I thought it was
Not
cool.
you.
Not you. She's talking to me.
Oh, you.
I've
Yeah.
had 3.
Okay.
Don't stress out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
fine.
just
These-
the
these
fact that I'm
people are
awake
pros.
is like
We're on
The
the
what?
table like the
the
toads.
fact that you're awake. It's
Yeah.
just
So
like-
they give you, you're going to get the epidural.
Yeah.
Still get that. If your anesthesiologist is awesome, he's going to give you something to relax you.
yeah.
And trust me, you're going to be you're going to be calm and collected.
Yeah, it was like,
Like I have a hard time with needles. Like
Oh, you don't see it. Don't worry.
you don't see anything. They have a little
You
thing
see
in front
nothing.
of you.
yeah. I've been researching it like at least.
Yeah,
But I hear that some people want to see it.
Yeah, my husband.
I would
No,
want to see
like
it.
moms.
If I was a mom, I would want to see it.
no fucking way. I
yeah.
would.
I wouldn't mind seeing it,
pass
but
out.
Wouldn't that be better?
so
You know what,
cold.
like the level of mindfuck you get watching somebody cut you open,
Oh
like
God,
that would be
like,
great.
No.
I will say that the only part that
No.
it scared, I don't want to say scared, but it was like, oh, what happened? Because she did something and I was like, ow. And she was like,
What?
did you just feel that? Like she like literally was like, what? And I was like,
Yeah, you're not
ow. And
supposed to
she's
feel
like, you felt
anything.
that? And I was like, yeah.
Oh no.
And then like they grabbed the syringe that was right by
like-
me and they
like-
not it wasn't like that. It was literally like a I remember that because then after they're like, what about
Okay,
now?
after you tell her not to freak
about
out,
now?
you're telling her this story.
They're like, what about now? I was like, oh, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't a no. But it wasn't a like a.
This is Adriana.
ow. It was a.
Wait,
ow,
I
like,
felt-
yes,
yeah,
it
like
was
it was like a pinch or
what
something.
was that?
Like what the fuck?
And it was like a what? You felt that? And
No.
It's gonna be cool. You should totally video this.
You're going to be
Absolutely
just fine.
not. No.
It's gonna be fun.
No
Depending
way.
on the hospital, they let you take pictures once the baby's coming out, not before. For malpractice
I'll
reasons.
let Alex do any of that and never show me.
He will not. Well, again,
Yeah, well, it would be for you because
well,
he's gonna watch it. He doesn't
Show
need
me
it.
like later, like after I've recovered.
Whenever she turns 10.
Yeah, when she's
you know,
got her quinceañera, y'all
when the
can watch
baby's
it,
like
yeah.
10 years old, then show it to
depending
me.
on the hospital, he's not going to be able to cut the umbilical cord either.
Okay.
I don't know if he did that with the first. but
Yeah, you did.
I
or
don't
if you
even
were able
remember
to.
if I did that.
Why?
They don't.
Because
At least because
infection.
it's a C-section,
Oh.
they don't let you. They just don't let you. You have a curtain, and he can see. As long as he doesn't pass out, and they made it clear if he passes out, we're not helping him. Like full blown,
You're gone.
Yes, they're
You're
like,
done.
we'll help you
Where
when
the
we're
fuck
done.
were your kids born?
In Dallas,
What hospital though?
Medical City.
Oh, we were Baylor. They were really nice.
I was at Baylor.
No, they were
Was it Baylor
nice,
too?
but they're
We'll
like,
give you a
if you
chance.
pass out,
Yeah.
we're not saving you until mom is good. Like, you're not our focus.
Well, yeah, the
Well, yeah,
priority
you're not the
makes
priority,
sense. Yeah, yeah.
obviously.
That's how they said it. Where it
Okay.
was
That
like,
makes sense.
if dad passes out, just letting you
Let it
know.
go.
And he's like, no, I won't pass out. I've done this before. He's like, I've done this before.
I
It's fine.
doubt he would pass out. I mean, that
Alex?
would shock me if he'd pass out. Yeah, there's no
I
way.
don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at the people that are squeamish with
That-
blood.
I don't know.
I'm not good with blood.
I'm the squeamish person, not him. So I would be shocked. If he falls, I'm probably gonna punch him when he wakes up. He's not gonna
Ass
fall.
out again.
You better fucking stay awake. All you have to
It's
do is
less
stay
stress.
awake.
I will say it's less stress on your body when it's C-section.
That's what I hear, but then yeah, I don't know.
We'll
I
talk.
mean, yeah,
We'll talk.
Well, I mean, the recoveries. Did you have a natural
yeah.
one?
No, she has C-sections.
But I was in labor for one and not the other two, and it's completely different.
So without the labor, it's easier. Or yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not
so
going. I'm
Yvette
not allowed
went
to go
through
into
the
labor.
and then it got shitty, and
then-
Olivia was dying, so then they had to pull her out.
I was
So she went
Well,
through like
damn.
all the things.
I was at the stage with my daughter where they're like, okay, you have a choice. You can push one more time, or we just go straight to C-section now. And I said, I want to try and push one more time. And I pushed, and they cut me, and they used a vacuum, and they got her out. But it would have turned into an emergency C-section.
This was an emergency C-section. So.
Yeah. And I was terrified of that. And I wasn't. Now I think back, I'm like, maybe that was stupid to do that. Maybe I should have just went to C-section, but I wasn't.
And see, my
Not
doctor.
if- I mean,
It ended up okay,
Yeah.
but I think back
fine.
now. I'm
So my doctor actually
it's just
towards
me
the
who's never grown a baby, but whatever.
towards the end, she had a conversation with me where she's like, "Look, you're not going to be able to do it. I'm letting you know right now.
okay.
It's not happening."
Why did they tell you why?
So yes, Mia was 9 pounds, close to 9 pounds.
Wow.
But even aside from that, she's like, your body is not, it's not going to happen. Like your
You
body
don't
is
have them,
naturally going to go.
Childbearing hips.
Birthing hip.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, your body is not going to do it. I don't know how she knew that. I genuinely don't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Not
She's a
questioning
professional.
it.
Yeah, of course.
But
yeah.
but how accurate it was is what trips me out even now because she's like, I don't know if you want to try doing natural. I was like, I have no attachment to natural. See, I don't care.
You're like, I just want a baby.
Healthy me, healthy
Healthier
baby,
baby,
is
yeah.
what matters. Because she told me if you try to do it, we're talking about killing you. You're gonna break
shit.
something. You're gonna break something in her.
Oh, God.
Like they said, shoulder dysplasia.
Yeah.
So like she gave me all the things. I was like, I have no attachment.
And this is before delivery, right?
correct.
This
This is before even going into labor.
I didn't have any of that conversation. So
And I was like, okay, cool. We scheduled the C-section. She came on her own. And the hospital was like, well, let's try to do natural. I was like, it's not going to happen, lady. I was like, my doctor already told me it's not going to happen.
oh, your doctor wasn't the one who was
No,
delivering?
because another doctor was on call.
Yeah. it depends on
It's
who's
the
on
on-call
oh,
doctor.
that freaks me out.
Right. So
I had the same doctor.
so once I was there, she's like, well, let's try to blah, 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 blah. I was like, look, I already have a plan. This is all supposed to go a certain way. Mind you, I'm going through contractions. My body hurts. I'm trying to be calm and collected.
You're cutting me. You're cutting me open. Yeah.
And then
So
she's
how
like,
about
well,
that cowboy straight, George?
Mother's Day is coming
right.
up.
Mother's
Mother's
Day
Day
is
is coming up.
coming.
You're welcome. And then she checked and she's like, yeah, nope, we're getting you prepped. All right, cool. I'm like, yeah, lady, I fucking told you.
Let's do that. Yeah.
But
C-sections
Happy
are cool,
Mother's
is all I
Day,
gotta
guys.
say.
Happy Mother's Day.
If I could watch another one, I would.
Really?
Dude, they're pulling a fucking like
Human? Yes.
like you. This is gonna sound really bad.
No, it's,
But listen, like natural birth is natural, right? So it happens all the time in nature. A C-section is not.
Thanks for reminding me.
So listen, I was literally like talking to Yvette, like, oh, this is what they're doing. I was like walking her through what the fuck they were doing, and then they cut her open, and it's like I'm looking at your
Everything.
insides.
all her insides.
Everything.
And then I look over here, and Yvette's like, "What's going on?"
Oh God.
It's such a
So-
a mind fuck going on,
Hold on.
but it's cool.
crazy.
It's
Oh,
fucking cool. Like,
So Yvette wanted to know step by step.
oh yeah,
I don't want to know step by step. I had this.
We were having a conversation. I'm telling them what they're doing, and then pull the fucking baby out. I'm like, it's a girl.
How long does it take? Like from the
It's not
cut?
very
It's
long.
Not
like
very long.
20 minutes or something like.
20 minutes?
Less. It's
You're
less.
No,
open?
like the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 'cause
Okay.
You're on the table, and then you're out.
I
And
want to
then
say a
it's like-
good seven minutes between cutting out and
Sewing back up. Yeah, like it's
stitch back up.
fast.
Okay, the sewing part takes time, but the cutting and then taking the
No,
baby
that's
out,
like-
that's like
that's-
fast, right?
That's
Minutes,
seconds.
like,
That's
I mean, you
I don't
can
know if
imagine
that
it.
makes
They
me feel
cut you
better or
open,
worse.
They,
I don't know.
they go through the layers, and then they pull the baby out, and that's it.
the only
It
thing
doesn't
you
take
feel
long.
is movement
it's a baby.
on your stomach. Like
Yeah.
that's all. That there's no pain.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt no pain.
Good for you.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
so happy for you.
You didn't either, so
Cheers to that. Yeah.
yeah.
Cheers to no pain.
Good luck with that, by the way. When are you due?
Thank you. August 8th. That's my that's my C-section date.
That's Richie's birthday.
Oh, cool.
Former guest. Yeah.
Oh.
So good
Happy
day.
birthday to him. 8/8.
That's my anniversary date.
Oh,
8/8.
so it's good luck.
Great luck.
Oh.
All good things.
Good.
No worries.
So do
Switch
you
it
have
up.
names?
I have a fucking list of names, and I cannot get them.
Can
You
we
want
talk
it?
about them? Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give opinions. I mean,
No,
If it
no,
helps.
actually,
Well, I'm not
If it
married.
helps, I
I'm
don't-
not. I'm not
You're
married to any
married to any of
names,
them,
so
yeah.
it's fine.
I'm not having any more kids, so
the way I go.
I'm not. I won't steal any.
Oh, I'm not worried about stealing
No.
names.
No,
Like, I don't
yeah.
care. It's just like, will you change my mind on these names?
Maybe,
Like-
but maybe in a good way.
how
Maybe
many
in a
of
good
each
way.
do you have?
Oof. So, like, do you see my list? You see how like it's like
What the fuck?
it's a
Okay,
lot.
is that-
So the
it's a
ones
lot.
that are bright
Stand out.
Yeah.
are bright are the ones that we're kind of narrowed
yeah,
down on. But
okay.
you want to hear boys or girls first?
Let's go with boys first.
All right.
Uh,
This one's on the top, so be careful how you react. Idris.
Spell it.
Idris.
I
Like Elba?
yeah,
yeah.
like Elba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it works in English, it works in French, it
Works in
works in
Spanish.
Arabic. I guess in
Idris?
Spanish. It doesn't.
Idris,
You
yeah.
can't really butcher it. These ones are blacked out, but it doesn't matter. I'll say it anyways. I got Felix, Zachary, Silas, Nicholas. Silas, Silas.
S-I-L-S?
That's
Wow.
unique. I like that.
Wow, how would you spell it?
The Z.
Oh,
Did
Xylus.
y'all watch Heroes ever?
see.
No.
No.
You've never watched Heroes? You need to watch Heroes.
Heroes. The
You would enjoy it. The show?
The show? Oh, with Hayden Panettiere?
Yeah.
Is there a Silas in that?
There's this, he's like one of the main characters.
Oh, no. I just know that she was in it, but I never watched it.
You should.
Okay.
And then might change your name about Silas. But
Oh. Well, it's. I mean, I got a lot of names. Nicholas, Nathaniel, Timothy.
I like Nathaniel. Nathaniel is a good,
See?
That's a white one.
It's a
That's
strong
that's
name.
Good,
top,
strong
that's
name.
It's
top.
there.
Yeah.
It's there.
but
Theo.
they're going to call him Nate. See,
No,
obviously,
I didn't
so
think about
so
the
nicknames.
Name is
no
not
matter
bad.
what you go with, you got to think
It's gonna
about
be a
what they're going to
nickname.
call him. Yeah. So
Yeah, no, Zachary will be Zach, and I'm like,
Yeah. Nate's better than Zach for sure.
Yeah.
It is better.
Theo, Neil,
Neil like Armstrong.
yeah.
Okay,
Damien, or like Damien. It's so
that
it's,
would have been
Oh, I like that.
my. If I had a boy, it
That
would have
was the
been
name?
Damien, yeah.
that one's
yeah.
not white, but yeah. I've got Evans. Alex was like, nope. Luke, Reed.
Oh, Luke.
Nope. No, Luke.
Marco. He was like hard no on that. Donovan.
You like Donovan?
I like the name, but it's got a bad connotation for me, and you know why?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So no.
I was gonna say
Ray Donovan. No.
Donovan McNabb. Not Donovan. Landon Donovan.
Yeah.
Lucian or
yeah.
Lucien.
Oh man, that's such a good name.
Yeah, it is.
But then your kid would have to be a vampire.
I'm okay with that. I like vampires.
Yeah, I like vampires too, but
Are you okay with the child being a vampire?
Mm-hmm. Well, as long as nobody near us gets hurt.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Y'all be safe. Yeah.
Maybe it could be like Dexter. Make him like a Dexter vampire. You know, let's just get the bad. Just get the bad guys. Noah and Cedric.
I like
Cedric is my grandfather's name.
Mm-hmm.
All I can think of is the Entertainer, but that's unfortunate.
That's fair.
Because that's your granddad's
Well,
name.
it's Cedric, but yeah.
Okay.
But Cedric.
So I like Lucian, Damien, and what was the first one?
Nathaniel. You said you liked.
Nathaniel's a good strong name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and Damien, you said you liked. I'm going to put it back to White. We'll see what Alex says.
Damien,
We'll see
okay.
what, because these are the names that I've come up with because, of course, he has not come up with any fucking name. But he'll say, no,
just
no.
name him Alex.
Yeah, we talked about that. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. Okay. This one, can you read it? The first one, I was watching something and like a reel came up. Do you remember that movie?
Trinity. Are we talking about the Matrix?
No. The first one. Oh no, Trinity is my sister's name. It's going to be the middle name of
Your sister's name is Trinity?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, is that Honey?
Honey. I was watching reels and Jessica Alba in the movie Honey came up and I was like, oh, Honey, and I put it on. Alex like, hard no.
No, it's not hard.
Oh no. So Charlotte, Scarlett.
I don't like
I
Charlotte.
like Scarlett.
You don't like Charlotte?
I don't like Charlotte in Spanish.
Oh, what does it sound like?
Carlota.
Great name in
No,
Spanish.
I don't like
Carlota?
it.
What?
Carlota is such an ugly
Actually,
name.
that don't.
That's how it that's how you say it in Spanish?
Yeah.
Carlota, yeah.
Oh.
I like Scarlett.
Scarlett is there. Yeah.
But it's too like
What?
Scarlett Johansson, like,
Oh. Okay, yeah, I guess. I wasn't. It's not a very common name, though.
No, it
it's
isn't.
not,
That's why.
but I guess. All right. Let's put an asterisk by that one.
No, it's already blacked out.
Okay. Good for you.
Maeve,
That's an
Maeve,
old lady
that's a
name,
very.
but I like it.
It's an.
an older name.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've got Vivian, but I've been told no, we can't use it.
Vivian.
I
Sorry.
love that. I love that name so
Vivi?
much.
I'm thinking of a name
Yeah,
that I wanted that
Vivian,
Daniel was like,
about that one.
absolutely not.
What did you say? Vivi.
Vivian, like, I have no feelings either way.
I like
that's
it.
one of those-
Mabel.
Mabel.
Because in Spanish it's Mabel. And I
that sounds
really
nice.
liked it in Spanish. And
Mabel.
Daniel is like, they're not going to call
even
her
a
that.
name in Spanish.
Mabel? Yes,
Like,
it
do
is.
you know
I don't know a Mabel.
I know.
Mabel in Spanish? Okay.
I don't even know a Mabel.
But
I know, like, my great aunt's
Like,
name
I
is
don't know
Mabel.
a name, Mabel, but I know
It
there's
is
a lot
an
of old
older-
people named
Yeah.
Mabel.
it's also an older name, but I really liked it. And he's like, no. And I think I got it off of that, that movie, Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah. Wait, with the cartoon, right? The
Yeah.
vampires? It's from there? An old name.
Because
yeah.
I think the little girl's name
Is Mabel.
Mabel.
Oh, cute.
And I wanted to, I don't know. And he was like, no.
No.
He's like, we're.
Well, you say that
Vampire.
I could put that together, but
Yeah.
no, yeah.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm gonna skip over some of these because they're bad.
Wait, we want to hear him.
We want the bad ones.
Joyce, it's already
Oh,
blacked
okay.
out.
Oh, yeah.
Ellen is also blacked out.
Yeah, no.
Eve or Ev, Eve.
Eve.
Renee, I was told no. Cindy, I was told no. Noelle,
Cindy's so basic.
is it? Elodie,
Elodie?
Elodie.
The ELODIE.
So without
like
the M. Interesting.
Elodie.
and that one's white.
White.
So,
So
it's actually on the.
Top 5.
It's a contender.
I don't hate it. Elodie. That's
Elodie.
different.
Celeste.
No.
It's a nice name that's played out. Like,
Yeah. Reese. It's also
Witherspoon.
blacked out.
No.
I
Reese's.
thought I was thinking
Reese's.
I'm like, Reese's?
No. Juliet.
Julieta.
Caroline. And I wrote Mariah, but he was like, no, it's one of my favorite singers. So I'm like, yeah.
Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up like just loving her. Presley and then Amy. Amy. But AIMMEE.
It doesn't matter how you spell it. It's
Okay. All right.
I agree.
So Elodie, Eve, and Charlotte are the ones.
No Catherine at all?
Mm-mm.
What?
Catherine
Why
is
Catherine?
a very
Catherine?
class, like
Such a good name.
Catherine? I
Catherine is
knew
like
so many
Nathaniel.
Catherines.
Catherine is what?
It's a good, strong name. You know, it's like
I guess I see what you're saying.
I've just known so many growing up. So
Really? I didn't see-
yeah,
I
my,
didn't know
in
any
my
at all.
age.
I used to really like the name Annabelle until
Annabelle.
I
I feel like
knew
it's used a lot.
someone.
It's used now.
I knew someone with that name, and it was like a. And then
That'll ruin it.
the movie, and it was like, yeah, that's it.
Wait, Annabelle, is that the Rage? No, that's Carrie.
That's the doll.
That's the doll.
Oh, the doll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Also, Carrie is one of those. I'm like, yeah, because of
The movie.
the movie.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't narrow anything down.
I think you should have a boy because your boy names are a lot stronger.
They are. I don't know, but
Maybe
because
that's a sign.
Because we said we're not going to name our daughter with an A at the end because we've got Sheena, Selena, and we didn't realize until afterwards like how similar like our names are. So we said if we have a girl, we don't want it to end with A. We just
Ours
want it
ended up being MNO.
Oh, what are you got?
Mia, Nadia, Olivia.
Olivia. I was like Chloe.
MNO.
That's cool.
The last one was intentional. The first two were not.
You also got to take into consideration your last name or their last name.
Yeah. So and we did put that together. Like we named it with the last name.
I'm pretty sure I've asked you this before, but where did Selena come from?
So I had a whole list of names. Selena was not on there. And we decided one day we were just driving and Selena, I'm going to say her last name and please don't make fun of me for how I say it. Quintanilla. Mm-hmm. Looking away.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
I said, all right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
She came on the radio and I was like, how about Selena? And he's like, Selena. I'm like, this is Selena. And he was listening and was like, oh, I like that name. And then for our baby moon, we went to Corpus Christi and I wanted to see.
So you actually named her after fucking Selena?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
But listen, hold on.
Why are you
We're
judging her?
Oh, you went to Corpus Christi to go see the statue?
Yeah. And we went to the museum.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched that movie over and over and over again when I was young. My
some
mom,
more.
I listened to all her music. I don't know like a word of Spanish. I mean, I know some words of Spanish, but I would sing it and not know what I was singing.
This sounds really bad, but I love that name, but it is such a name to live up to. That's why I personally,
What? Dude, no.
because of her voice. Like, I don't know. It's just such a, and maybe it's
just
a Mexican thing.
This is Adriana.
It might. So that's the thing.
This is Adriana thing.
So it's like if we named our daughter Céline, like after Céline Dion, that would be like,
Wait,
okay,
say that again?
Céline.
That is not how we say it.
Celine. Yeah.
There
if
you
I
go.
named my daughter Celine, that would be kind of like, we can't do that
Because what?
Because
It's
she's
Celine-
from where we're from. It's
But
Celine
you live
Dion.
in fucking Texas and you name your
But
daughter
that's why.
Selena.
But that's why it's like I grew up. I listened to her. It was like full circle. I live in Texas.
Fully-
Our baby's born here.
I think she can get away with it more than me.
That's a great reason.
What's that? Sorry?
And I said, I feel like you could get away with that name, like naming your child that.
Yeah,
And there is not like
a
oh,
stigma,
you did it
like-
for her. Whereas I feel like
Listen,
if I would have
I've
named
known
my
you for
child
how long
Selena,
now?
I guess 6 years.
Like 6 years?
Yeah,
How old's Selena?
she'll be 5.
Okay. So I've known Selena for 5 years. And when he told me what her name was, I was like,
Why'd you choose
that's
that name?
unfortunate. But you're Canadian, so it probably has nothing to do with Selena.
Well, that's it. There's nobody
that's the
like.
point.
It's
Turns
not-
out it
it's
does.
not-
So
it's
I
not-
gave you a pass, but
Turns
now
out
I
it
know,
does.
and it.
but
I'm
hold
so
on,
disappointed.
because of that, that's where it's like she can get away with it.
Yeah.
Where it's like if I were to name my kid Selena or any other Hispanic is to name their kid Selena, it's like I know why.
Yeah,
it's like, I know why.
Yeah, but like I said, if
I
I,
don't know.
named her
Maybe they
Celine,
just like the name.
people back home would be
That's
like, "You named her
valid.
Celine."
Well, that's how people here are.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not. First
From
of all,
here.
I'm not from here.
Yeah,
I'm
that's why
not
she
a
can get
Yeah,
away
right,
from
in
it.
a couple of years, you will be
And-
from here. It's fine.
But that doesn't count. Like every name nowadays, you're connected to someone else.
What's
Not
Olivia
necessary.
connected
Exactly.
Olivia?
to? Yeah.
Benson.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm saying
Law and Order.
This, Olivia Rodriguez.
It's Rodrigo, and she's like from last year.
Sorry.
See, you didn't even know. Olivia Benson. She is from Law and Order. Hello, she's a detective.
Hello.
She is a detective.
No, Olivia. I don't know. She probably no. It was.
There's times that
right?
I call Olivia Benson. I'm just gonna say that.
You named her after someone?
Yeah.
Who? Olivia Benson.
Wait,
Olivia
why can't you tell us?
Olivia Munn? No.
No, what? No,
I was like,
none of those people.
Olivia Newton-John?
No.
Now I'm gonna have to
Hussey?
look up all the Olivias.
Hussey?
Did y'all ever watch that show,
Miles?
Fringe?
Culpo?
Yes, a long time. Fringe. Oh, I'm thinking Fragile.
Did you say Copo?
Which one was Fragile?
Culpo? Was that
I
it?
think I watched that one too.
Yeah.
That one's a mindfuck movie. Like it.
Oh, that's a good movie. Yeah.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's her.
Olivia Cuopo. No, definitely not her. And the show Fringe, which was like a long time ago, in the vein of Heroes. You need to watch Heroes and Fringe.
Okay.
There was a character named Olivia.
Oh, okay.
Where
So that's like me naming our daughter
nobody knows
Selena.
who the fuck Olivia. What was her name? Olivia Dunham is.
Denim?
Yeah.
That's her name?
That was a character's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's right here.
I don't know.
Well,
And I
was named
like the
after
actress, so.
Sheena Easton.
Who's Sheena Easton?
I mean, that's
It's a singer from the
80s?
80s. Yeah. It's like, 80s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
that's
as a like,
so. Hey, Sheena's a good name, and Sheena Easton's a good person to be named after.
yeah. Like,
You don't like your name?
yeah. Yeah.
middle
I'm
name?
like, yeah, I have two.
Okay.
We started.
Wait,
the
I
test.
know we did. I just.
Good
What are they?
morning.
Yolanda and Courtney
Okay. See.
Sheena, Yolanda, Courtney.
Malay.
Malay,
LL.
that's right.
See, Yolanda has a bad.
I know.
That's
bad.
And my daughter's
So,
name is
yeah,
Selena.
yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like
that's
kind
right.
of fucked
There's
up. We
some
didn't
shit's
think
gonna-
about that.
yeah.
Don't say
You
that.
didn't think this one through.
No, well,
You really
At some point, you're gonna go see the girl and then try
stop.
Leave her alone.
Shit.
Leave her alone.
No.
I think I regretted my kid's name after. Granted, it was like right after I had her, so I was like emotionally like
Not there.
the hormones.
Yeah.
I'm fully blaming it because now I love it. But Nadia, when Daniel said Nadia, like he said it in English, I was like, ew. I was like, don't ever call her that.
Now everyone.
I call her Nadia. But he said Nadia. Like he's
Nadia. No?
he said it in some way that for some specific reason it triggered me.
Ooh, like Nadia from, oh my gosh, American Pie.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that was her name?
Nadia. Yeah, it was Nadia. That's
Well, he said it a certain way, and I looked at him and I was
was
like,
this his idea? 'Cause
ew.
That's totally where he got it from. If it was,
it was not his idea. It was fully mine.
but
But when he said that, I was like, don't ever call her that. And he looked at me. He's like,
All right.
oof,
that's her name.
that's what it might happen.
He's like, if you're not liking it, we're going to need to make that decision now because she was just born.
Oh,
Don't ever call her that.
If I ever have a girl, I have a name.
what is
I want
it?
you to judge it. Okay.
I'm judging.
I want you to judge.
This is a serious name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try not to
I just
laugh.
want to know if you're joking.
Try
I'm
not
just
to
No.
laugh.
It's pronounced Aisa. It's Eiza.
E-I-Z.
It's-
Isa? Like,
Aisa. Yeah, Aisa.
That one's nice.
Aisa.
You can't. Okay.
You're going to have trouble
Do you know-
because of the
wait.
way it's
Yes,
spelled.
that.
Well,
No one's
yeah,
going to know how
but
to say it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Aisa?
No, why is
I
that
would be
fine?
like a.
Aisa.
Do you not care?
I
Like what
know.
you
I
do
like.
to your
No.
kid?
Yes, I do. I do care. I do. But I like the name.
Aisa. It's a nice name, but yeah,
So,
the
if
spelling
you want
might
to
be
name her Aisa, why don't you spell it
how it sounds.
Aisa?
How do you spell Aisa?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Did he make it up?
I-E-Z-A or S-A? One of the two.
Because I like the way that one's spelled.
But that doesn't
I
say Aisa.
could just say it's pronounced Isa.
No, but that's not the same name.
No. Yeah. You're right.
He doesn't approve.
I know it doesn't. I can tell.
It's a nice name. The spelling
like
would
No,
be.
I don't.
It's-
The name's
it's-
cool. It's just you got to spell it right.
And it's the name of. It comes from like I got it from somewhere from an actress.
Oh,
Ooh,
Aisa.
Aisa.
George.
No, I know. Yeah, fact checker right here. Sheena.
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Who is she?
I want to see.
So,
Oh, she's hot.
Yes.
She's all right.
But I used to, there was only.
She's all right.
There's only one novela I've ever seen, like completely.
And it's hers.
And it was called Lola. And she was.
She is very, very. You are a hater.
Wow.
She is very pretty.
Okay.
And like.
Of the haters in the room, I didn't expect it to be you.
The reason I watched it was because of her. Like, I was like, she's pretty, right?
She's stunning, yeah.
And then she came up in a movie, in a show, and I was like, shh, dude.
She's the love of your life.
Yeah, apparently.
That's it.
Yes, I should name my daughters Salma and
Hayek.
Salma.
No, whatever.
You know, what are they to you? You know Lindsay and Megan's name, what they're named after, right?
Lindsay Lohan and Megan
Markle?
Trainor.
Dude, go way back. Come on.
Megan.
There's only one. Come on.
The stallion? What?
No. Oh, goodness sakes.
Megan.
Yeah.
Fox.
Oh, Fox.
Fox.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No, I figured that. I didn't want to think that. Thank you for putting damn it, now I know.
No.
What about Chloe?
Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't
Kardashian?
have it. No,
Okay.
she doesn't have it. It was just, I
Kardashian.
don't know why she named her Chloe. It's a nice name.
It is a nice name.
It's too attached to
Hey.
okay.
Chloe.
Sorry.
Kardashian.
Her name is Chloe, not Chloe.
Oh,
Chloe.
Okay.
It's Chloe.
Chloe?
Oh, Chloe. Okay. Pardon. I thought he said Chloe.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Some names sound better with a different accent.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Dang
Mine
No.
is horrible, like at least in Quebec, because it'd be like Chino.
Why?
It's just how, it's just
the
like how
accent
French
that they had.
Canadians say
how-
like
Wait, but
Chino.
I
I have to do the face because that's just how
Chino?
it's Chino. Yeah, there's like it's like a UH at the end. Chino. I'm serious. That's how it sounds in French with a French
Wait,
accent.
no, is it not like Spanish?
What do you mean?
Where like
I
the
don't know.
accent's on the first.
There's no accent. It's SHEENA.
No, I know, but when you pronounce a word, is the emphasis on the first syllable if it's a two-syllable word?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard you sucked at French. So that's what
damn.
Alex said. That's what Alex said. I don't know.
He said that. And
Yeah.
he always says that. And then he turns to me and says,
You
your
hater.
French is so good. Well, you don't know why you don't think your
'Cause
French is
he's a
good. Because you literally tell me it's not good. I know my French isn't good. I know. I won't lie.
He's a hater. Don't believe it. He's a hater.
Oh, I think it's true. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, Sheena. I'm not even saying it correctly, but you heard it the first 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not pretty in French. How would you say it with a Spanish accent?
Okay, so
Shena.
Sheena.
Shena.
no, what?
Shena.
What the
Shena.
hell are
Oh,
you
Shena,
saying?
Yeah.
Shena.
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 That's not so bad.
No, dude, I think.
Well, that's what I mean. Like in Spanish, the accent would be on the first syllable, not the emphasis would be on the first syllable. Not
Maybe
the
it's French Canadian specifically because I'm trying to think like Sheena. That's like that's my friends from France. They're like Sheena. Whereas in Quebec, it's like Sheena.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's more. It's like aggressive. Like it's a nah.
My name's George. Wait.
They think my last name is Italian.
What's your last name?
It is Italian.
My husband's last name, not mine. But
What?
well, I mean, yes, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
Not mine.
Tell us how you really feel about your husband and his last name.
Is it Italian?
I think.
Okay. So it could be.
I've been told to say it cancino, but depending on who I talk to, they say cancino. And they instantly
you say
think
however the fuck you want, but
C-I-N-O.
I'm pretty sure it's Italian.
if
Like,
they're Italian or like they think that I'm white. They
Italian?
have asked, sure, whatever.
Italians aren't white.
They are white.
I mean,
Yeah.
Italians?
Yeah.
Mm.
Unless they're from maybe Sicily, they're a little darker, but
white completely.
for the most part, I think they're considered white.
Most of them are.
Well, I mean,
So.
they're considered white, like,
Caucasian.
yeah, okay. So are Mexicans, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Oh,
I was like, man, Mexicans have more of a tint to them.
Yeah, but we're still Caucasian.
I was just.
There's no tint.
No, like, I get what you're saying.
Hold on a second. Some.
Yeah.
The tint was lost on this
But
end.
Italians, I always picture them as like
Okay, let me rephrase that.
like
They're Latin.
Of Latin descent.
Okay. So
They're a
Portuguese
little darker.
are also
They're also
Darker.
Latin. Okay.
Latin.
Anywho, I have gotten that before.
You beat me at my own game.
Spanish people.
They're Latin because
Spaniards.
their language is Latin.
Latin based.
Yes.
Mm,
But
yeah. That
Portuguese are definitely white.
yeah.
I've seen some dark
From the islands, maybe.
Yeah.
And because he's.
I think Italians are darker. Like when I think of Italians, I think
so.
of darker skinned.
I went to school with a lot of Italians, and they were
They're white.
they're pretty
really?
pretty light. Yeah.
lighter.
I've never been to Italy, so I don't know.
Oh, I've never been to Italy, but yes, I have actually.
What?
I figured you had.
I've driven through it. I wouldn't say been to Italy. So, yeah.
But you saw some Italians in Italy.
I saw an Italian on a horse.
Were they dark skinned or light
They were all light.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
I was up in the mountains. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Okay.
Because the mountains don't have light.
Why do you think?
There's different people in different places.
I have no idea. I'm just
like that.
Oh, you
They're
just came
usually
from there.
pretty
Yeah.
light.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Seriously?
Unless they're on the beach,
I think
they're like
when
oiling
There's
Why
themselves
is
up.
it that
Maybe
when I think of Italians, I think of like
I think you're
olive skinned
dark features.
Mediterranean looking people?
I feel like
Look
they
at
have
the-
dark features. I've been told that.
like darker
Dark
eyebrows,
eyebrows.
hairs. Yeah,
They're all white.
they're
The Italian what?
like
National team.
national team.
but like
The soccer
complected.
team.
No, okay.
Except
Look at the Italian national team and then look at the England national team and tell me that they look the same.
okay. Fine.
No. Well, there's
They
they have an
got a
olive
U
tint. They have an
Right.
olive tint,
Which
but they're still
Latin
pretty
people have an olive
white.
tint unless they're sunburnt.
I don't know.
I don't have an olive tint. I'm very.
I would still say
white.
they're white.
But
I
they're
don't know.
definitely Caucasian.
Yeah. Sorry,
100%.
Caucasian.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
light.
That's a tough one. I've always
What about-
considered them.
Let's talk about Greece. What about Greece?
See, I think Greece people, like for
Greek
some
people?
reason in my head, they're a little bit lighter skinned.
Then Italians.
They are, aren't they?
Yo no
I
sé.
would say like they're similar, like pretty much on the same page, but I don't know. I mean, if they're out
We're
in the
splitting
sun,
hairs now, I guess.
yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
that question where it's like, oh, is your husband Italian? No, he's very Mexican.
Okay. But the family name is 100%.
I think it is. I googled it one time.
But as far as he knows, like his parents, his grandparents, they're all from Mexico.
Yes.
Okay. So it's like it has to be far, far back.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
Long,
What about
long
Turkish
ago.
people?
Turkish people.
Oh, jeez.
I guess. I know. I feel like.
Wait, do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Kinda like-
And he's dark.
Little tan. Yeah. I mean, like
Yeah,
I don't know. Like
How
how do
about
you like?
Lebanese people?
Oh.
That's a combination.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it depends.
See, I think like that whole area is just kind of like a
Mixed.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I would agree.
That's actually a topic of conversation that I have often with people because my mother's from an island, or my mom's family.
I want to go to your mom's place.
Yeah, she lives in Montreal,
Oh, yeah,
the
no.
island of Montreal.
You know what I mean?
Ah, okay.
No, but my grandparents are from Seychelles, which is in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Real quick,
Which
what's
is
it,
really-
what is it called?
Seychelles, SEYCHELLES.
That's not, doesn't even have a. The fuck is this?
You can't
It's a
Google
tiny
it
little fucking
It's
island.
Islands.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah.
as he's zooming
What
into
the
it.
hell?
Yeah. It's really far out there.
But
We should go.
so when
Field trip.
I've been telling Alex for years that we're going, and one of these days we're going, but the trip is
Hard.
yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like 17 hours.
On a boat?
On a boat.
Oh,
What is
that
wrong
shit
with
does
you?
not-
17 months on a boat.
that doesn't have a. Doesn't have an
17
airstrip. Does that? Oh, it does have an airport.
Yeah. You can fly in.
Sorry, I'm just.
No, it's okay. No, you can fly in.
That made you sound very Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Came out right
Yeah.
there.
You see it right there?
Just now zoom out. Oh, where the fuck is that? What part of the world is that?
Yeah, it's right in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's pretty
So
cool.
we flew in from Ethiopia, I think. Yeah, that's where we connected. But yeah, it's far. It's beautiful, but it's boring.
But that's good though.
Define
know,
boring.
like-
Like
Do they have a
beach
Walmart?
bum boring? I'm down with that.
It's beaches, it's hiking,
No, that you cross me off the list. We're not.
Do they sell beer there?
Yes.
Okay. Can I just like
and rum? Very good rum.
I was just gonna say that's rum.
Very good rum.
Rum is good.
I'm not a big fan of rum, but I can deal.
And fish, obviously, you can get the freshest fish.
See,
there's a lot of tuna there.
Is that okay if I just go like? What do you rent there? Like
they don't have Airbnbs. It's something similar. They call I forget what it's called now. There's a different term, but they basically Airbnbs or Four Seasons. Like there's really like no in between.
It's either here or here.
I want to hike.
I want this one.
You probably could. I don't know if you could find. To be honest, I don't know, but it probably
Can
at
I
Four
go
Seasons.
Find a place?
Yes.
Pizzeria.
Okay, and then rent it for a week or two.
I don't know if your own place. It might cost you a lot. They use euros there.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, like it's.
Are you saying we're broke?
No, I'm saying it's expensive.
Kind of what she said.
I mean, we were there for 2 weeks. We made it happen, but we didn't have like a specific. We didn't rent a home. We were like did Airbnb. In different locations. We had a hotel.
So you had to move around?
We moved around because we wanted to explore. There's 3 main islands and I wanted to see all of them, see where my great-grandmother was from.
So I could go there for 2 weeks.
You could probably post up somewhere.
Travel, come back, whatever.
Like I'm telling you, it takes 2 hours to go around the main island.
Yeah, right.
I'm okay with that.
So can I just go there and like every day eat fresh fish with whatever the hell it is?
And it's like
curry, a lot of curry.
Down.
I'm okay with that.
You had to think about it.
Well, no, because I've had curry here and it kind of sucks, but then I had curry in Rwanda and it's different. Really good.
It's different. So, I guess it depends, but this is different. There's a lot of like coconut and like mango and things like that.
We're doing that. Okay.
Cassava.
So
what are you doing? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
And then just like drink beer and eat that.
And sit on the beach. Yeah.
I'm down.
And if you're into snorkeling,
I get a sabbatical
diving,
next year.
I'm not.
I actually have a sabbatical this year, but I'm not taking it this year. I'm taking it next year.
You're going to go there?
Maybe.
Swim with
it's a
turtles?
Big, huge
Absolutely.
maybe.
So
just as long as they're not sharks.
Have some of the oldest or one of the oldest tortoises
there you go.
on one of the islands.
See?
Yeah. They like just, I forget his name or her name. Shoot. I don't remember now.
He's the one that came out of Nemo.
Yeah.
Hold on. It might not be the oldest now that you're saying you know a name.
I was looking at the map. I'm good to go. There's a Burger King there.
Oh my God.
There's a Burger King? Shut the fuck up. No, there isn't.
I'm not.
That's got to be new because there was
and
no.
I'm eating nothing but fish.
Oh, by the airport.
Yeah, by the airport.
Okay. Because it's not.
No, yeah.
Yeah, there's nowhere else. You're not gonna.
17 hours is not bad. We can make this happen.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pizzerias.
What are y'all doing next year?
I'm not going to Seychelles.
Come on.
Do you know how expensive that freaking trip is?
Oh, is it that bad?
Jonathan, giant tortoise, who is estimated to be 193 years old.
Damn.
Oh, it lives on St. Helena. Yeah, it's here's a more detailed look at Jonathan and other notable Seychellois tortoises. Yeah, the oldest tortoise is from Seychelles.
We're going to go hang out with that dude.
They're cool. And they just like walk across the street. Like you don't mess with them. They're huge and they just do their thing.
That's cool.
And there's one island you can't have a car or anything, so you ride around on a bicycle.
Nice. Oh, I'm so going there. Come on, let's go.
It's pretty, but you may get bored.
How expensive is it? I won't get bored, I promise you.
How expensive? I mean, like, so the Airbnb was like €100 a night.
That's a hotel.
Yeah, but it's not a hotel.
And we
did splurge on a really beautiful hotel for a couple of days on one of the islands. And that was so nice, but expensive. Fucking expensive. And then there's like the Four Seasons, which
I can't afford.
You can't. No, like nobody can. I mean, somebody can, but just not Seychellois people and not me. But
definitely not you.
And you rent a car. So we rented a car.
Why?
And they drive on the other, so we can go around.
I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sit on the
Well, you don't have to, but we rented one.
Right.
And I don't know if Alex told you the story. So they drive on the other side.
Yeah.
Literally.
Why?
Almost fresh?
I don't know. Maybe because of the British. The British came in and colonized at one point. I don't remember
they do
when.
What they do. Yeah.
They do their thing. And it hasn't changed. So driving on the left side, about 5 minutes in, we get in a fucking accident.
Because why wouldn't you? I so want to go to
did you crash?
England because
we popped both tires and like almost, it was pretty bad.
I swear to God, it's going to take me 20 seconds to learn how to drive on the wrong side, but I know this is not going to happen. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'll just go there in like 20 seconds. I'll be good.
Yeah.
Probably not, but I want to try it.
Because they had this they have these really narrow roads, and on the left side they'll have like a driveway, but a big gap, like a big, I don't know what you call it, like a not like a gutter almost.
A swell.
And to get into that person's driveway, they'll just have these like metal grates or like
cattle guards.
They're like pipes.
Cattle guard.
I have no idea. Is that what?
Is it just like?
It's like wires, like metal wires that are wrapped around to make like a metal tube.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
They're just metal, but they're twine. It looks like they're twine, but they're not. Anyways, next to each other like this, and on the edge of them, I mean, it's not like sanded down or whatever.
It's just like
So it was like this. Excuse me, I can't remember. Yeah, it was like posted like this, and Alex was hugging the left side too much, and he missed just a little bit off the road and went pop, 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 pop.
So both tires
on that side, and it was like the tires were done. We thought it was going to cost us like so much. I think it ended up being like $200 to fix the.
That's a lot.
I guess. I think it was.
I thought you were going to say like $50.
We got a different car because those tires were shot, like the rims and everything. They were
that bad.
Well, I'm a better driver than Alex, and I know this for a fact. So
he's risky on the road sometimes.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
No,
I'm always like, why do you have to be this close to the car in front of us? I don't get it.
So they can
sorry.
move.
So you're not coming with us next year?
Oh no, that is too expensive. You guys go and enjoy. I will send you places to go.
You're just sitting on the beach, baby on your chest.
Can I go to South Africa?
You can. I can go
South
where the
Africa
fuck you
sounds
want.
like
I mean, from there we can go to South Africa. Oh, you're not inviting me?
Still far,
Probably
fucker.
still friggin' far.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, that's far.
Okay,
but you can do it.
Could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
If money allows it, you're right.
And if you like scuba diving,
you
that's
said
nice.
that like a white person.
Wait, what?
You're like, oh, I'll already be in like around Africa, so I'll just hop over to
Just
South
like
Africa.
it's right there.
Yeah, no, it's fucking huge.
No, I
That's
get
fucking
that.
far.
I get that part. We'll see. I mean, I can do with.
But you can. I mean, I don't want to go to South Africa, but you can.
How much is it? 17 hours from here to?
Let me see.
Seychelles? That's what she
Seychelles.
said. This is a really long episode.
Really
Yeah,
long
right?
episode.
Hey, it's good conversation. That's what happens.
I'm
What do you
having
wanna
fun.
cut?
I'm enjoying this. It's
Like
cool.
3 hours.
I like it.
It's 3 hours. It's like a Joe Rogan podcast.
About to be
Hey,
episode.
man, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Jeez.
Yes.
Again, nobody listens, so it doesn't matter. As long as we're having a good time, it's all that matters.
I have a question for you guys.
Hold on. Trying to figure out how to.
So this one says 37 hours. But that's 2 stops. Hold on. So I was
yeah, I
wrong.
like
I think my 17 hours was the longest flight. That's that's where I'm missing.
It sounded wrong when you said it.
Okay, one stop. One stop, it's 23 hours, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it checks out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one stop where?
This one,
Turkey,
DOH.
London.
Where's that?
So.
DOH.
Denmark.
Hold on a second. Qatar. Hold on. But that's just the airline.
Dubai.
Hamad International Airport.
In Qatar?
Is that Qatar?
I don't know.
Was Qatar Airways? Can you Google Hamad International Airport?
Doing it. Come on.
Hamad.
What was the code?
DOH.
It is in. Yeah, it's in Doha.
Doha.
Yeah.
Qatar. Yeah, Doha.
Doha.
Qatar.
Qatar.
Look at you being
That's
smart.
it.
Not you.
Um,
I said Dubai. I said
smart
Dubai.
too, yes.
Oh, no, I didn't say
Yeah.
Dubai. I
You
said
said-
Denmark.
you said
You
no.
were-
You said Dubai. I thought
No, he didn't. He said
Denmark?
Denmark.
And did say Denmark.
Well, so yeah, and then I know that it can go through Ethiopia too. So
But it doesn't matter because if I go, I have 3 weeks.
No,
I can
when?
I
3
can-
weeks.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend 3. I mean,
I want to spend 2 weeks there.
okay.
So
And the other week's going to be traveling because
I just feel like
And,
you're
and relaxing, like recovering.
a friend of ours recently came back from I think they went to Belize. And they said that it was great. It was beautiful. It was very relaxing. But you quickly get over it.
Yeah. Well, have you been to Hawaii?
No, not yet.
Okay, never mind. Because when I went to Hawaii after, and I was like, this kind of reminds me of Seychelles, like the big island. Like it's slow. It's
so
like
what
there's not a
is
lot
it
going
about
on.
relaxing that is not cool to y'all?
I think maybe your body is so not used to it that
Maybe
you don't
that's
know
it.
what to like. It's almost
to
like
do.
your body twitches to the idea of not doing anything.
Like how long can you just chill on a beach and like?
Well, look, when I say chill, I don't mean just like fucking laying there.
Okay,
Okay,
so you
what-
have a drink. You
Maybe.
eat.
Like hanging out on a beach. I don't know. I could do the same.
But that's literally what they did. They had people that were giving them breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Oh,
They
that's
had
nice.
all the things, and it was
I don't like
you
that.
could do whatever you wanted to as far as beach goes. Like you could, the ocean was right there, so you could go to the ocean, or
I'm not a
you
big fan of
could.
the ocean.
So what do you?
I'm a huge fan of the ocean. I'm not a big fan of getting into the water at the beach, but
Okay,
so,
so but it was like
so
literally
you
just,
like to sand sit.
because
sometimes, like, there's things to do everywhere you go. There's things to do.
Well, we
I
went
feel.
to we went to bars and we went to restaurants and we
And see, they had said
Did
that
they not
no,
have
there
like
wasn't.
fucking jet skis over there?
no.
No, they don't
No.
have jet skis.
They might have, but it's like they're not. It's not a rich country,
It
right?
doesn't
So
take
it's
a lot of
not.
money to have a jet ski.
But
I didn't see any.
But that's
I don't
how-
remember
Do they
seeing
have
any.
canoes?
Yeah, they have
Kayaks.
the crystal kayaks, like the see-through kayaks. They,
Okay,
they
so
do things like
cool.
that.
See, I'm
But
down
that's-
with that.
Yeah, and you
Is
go.
there a fucking mountain on this island?
There's all kinds of mountains. You
Okay,
can
can I
do
go
hiking,
climb
and
up
there's
this
no
mountain?
like predators. There's no
What? They don't
land.
have, like,
They have
fucking cougars or
what
anything?
about
No.
aliens? I'm just kidding.
they have giant centipedes at one point.
Oh,
but they've,
hell
like,
no, never mind. I ain't
no, they're
going.
pretty much exterminated. That was their biggest problem. So you didn't see it. I saw a squished one
So I
on
can
one of the
go
islands.
walk up a mountain.
You walk up a mountain. There's lots of birds.
Okay.
There's
Do they have
sharks.
rivers?
There's sharks. Sorry, there is a predator. It's sharks.
Well, that's why I'm not a big
Fucking-
fan of getting in the water at the
and
beach.
that's a
I
real.
think I started with that.
2 attacks when I was there in 2 weeks.
That's
Oh, damn.
wow, that's impressive.
it honestly is.
It's fucking scary. That's what it is.
And I'm not getting in the water because I have no need.
The locals
I have a
get in
pool
and they like
back there. It's
don't
green
go in
right
too
now,
deep.
but it'll be fixed. What was that?
So,
Can I-
you can hike, you can eat their food, like because you're not gonna get
Local,
Can I
you're
go
not gonna
fishing?
get Burger King.
Well, there's one at the airport.
Can I go
Apparently.
fishing? Can I go like rent a boat?
Oh,
go
you
out
went
fishing?
I wonder. You
there is
probably
one.
could. You
Yeah.
probably could. It
I
probably
can go
costs.
kayaking.
Yeah, in certain areas with a guide because I wouldn't recommend these. This is the Indian Ocean. It's like parts of the island. It's I don't know. It's
I don't know the Indian Ocean. Is
She's
there
telling you
something-
it's sketchy.
It could be dangerous. But
You're gonna die.
like how
what
dangerous.
she
like rough waters. There's
Okay,
places.
rough waters or fucking pirates. There's a difference.
No, no,
rough waters I
it's
can
not-
deal with.
No, it's not
Pirates,
Somalia.
that's a
It's not
lot.
Somalia. It's
Okay.
far
Pirates
from
is
it.
amazing.
Not
Right.
Somalia.
No. So you like not gonna. I don't think a pirate is gonna be your issue. It's more like
Can
rough
I
water.
sit in my not Airbnb and just read a book for a few days?
Absolutely, you
Yeah,
could totally
I'm
do
okay
that.
with that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, you're gonna do a lot of that.
I am okay
That's
with
fine.
that.
That's fine. You can do that.
I'm good.
And like we didn't go. We went downtown and we thought like, okay, maybe we'll go to one of these bars. It's just like you don't.
Do
That's
they have
not
good
the vibe.
markets?
No.
Like food markets?
Not really.
No?
We couldn't. We
You're
tried.
not selling
It's-
us on this trip, ma'am.
You're
You're
not.
not.
It's
fair.
full.
Like,
I'm sorry.
I want to know the truth. Like,
Well,
what
if
am I
you
getting
if you've
into?
seen the tourist areas, you
I
can
don't want
like.
the tourist area. I don't want the
All
tourist
right,
area.
if you want to go up in the we did eat at a restaurant up in the city, and it was delicious.
I mean, I want
it's like
maybe 1 day or 2 days out of 2 weeks. You know, you go down to the tourist area.
I just
and you
don't.
Do the touristy
I just
things,
don't
but-
know that you would like. It's not what you expect. Maybe that's how I. Anyways, it's not what you would expect. I don't know. It's a very
I
different
expect
culture.
an island.
Yes, it's an island.
with nothing to do
Uh-huh.
and natural resources, I guess, around
Yeah.
it.
There's like
That's-
avocados
okay,
and
yeah.
trees everywhere.
Perfect. I'm there.
Yeah,
This is
it's
great.
great.
I would
Crazy.
do the same, but then I'd go to Hawaii.
No, fuck. They don't want you there.
That's all right.
Why do you want to go
How do you
there?
know?
Or I'm not wanted anywhere.
How do you know?
Because
They
of
don't-
what happened
they don't-
recently.
Yeah, they don't want it. They don't want tourists.
Yeah, right. I
Even
think.
before that, Hawaii has been telling people for fucking ever.
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's valid. I understand.
It's funny. It's America, but it does not feel like
No.
it. You go there and you're like, okay. To
I
me,
think
I
it
was like,
depends
oh,
on the
this is,
island.
the big island.
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, this reminds me of
Home.
Seychelles. Yeah, well,
Oh,
yeah.
well.
No, but just it reminds me. It's different. It's not the U.S. That's how it felt. Yeah, but I guess
So
they don't
growing
want
up,
tourists.
I always wanted to go there.
It's beautiful.
Then once I grew up and I read up on what, I'm not going there. They don't want me there. I'm fine with it.
But that's
It's
okay if
cool.
they don't want you there. You can still be respectful and still.
I
like,
think that's what
yes,
they
I
don't
can,
want. I think that's
They're not going to look at me and be like, oh, this guy's respectful. Let's welcome him.
no, but I'm saying you don't do anything disrespectful. You won't feel like you're not wanted.
right. I can. Yeah.
I'm going.
And I think that goes with like everywhere you go because not everyone wants anyone coming to visit.
No, but I
their-
don't think
or
everywhere you
exploiting
go
their-
has the history that Hawaii has of Americans going there. And
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
they're not going to like see you and be like, oh, this guy might be like, no, you're just an American and fuck you.
Well,
It doesn't matter how you act until like you'd have to be there for fucking ever.
To prove yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just not going there. It's
But that could be the same for a lot of other countries like that were
States.
colonized in states.
well, every fucking other country was
Yeah.
colonized, but
yeah.
they don't have the tourist problem that Hawaii has.
I guess not. Yeah.
so I can't even really be mad at them for wanting to like keep their shit sacred.
Culture and
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Right, I can't.
you can't.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm
no.
like, I don't know if necessary, like you said, where it's like if I'm going to be respectful, to just see, to appreciate,
maybe
cool,
learn. Yeah.
learn.
But there's a lot of other places you can go to though. Like I'm not saying like I'm not going to Hawaii, but I'm not going anywhere else either. There's a lot of South Pacific islands you can go to that want you there because
Right.
Money.
they
They want
haven't.
tourists.
Yeah.
Yes, they're not. They haven't suffered through the shit that Hawaii has
Yeah,
suffered through,
that's
and they
fair.
still want your money, and it's fine. You can go there and be respectful and enjoy their culture and all the bullshit. Like it's cool.
But I also think it depends what type of trip you're doing. Like if you're going to Hawaii to sit like on one of the resorts and just chill and like
Well, I would never
exploit
do
their
that.
beaches, then yeah, like maybe
I would. I want to go to the Disney one. Whatever.
Disney.
Judge me.
But
There's a Disney
I've
one.
heard they're really fucking territorial too. So I'm like,
That's why I would go to the Disney
so
one.
my travel style is not like. I
don't
think
tr-
if
you don't
you
travel.
if you go sit in a resort, they don't give a shit because you're not gonna ever meet them.
Oh, I don't do the resort. We always
Right.
move around.
And I don't think they want that
But I didn't feel that.
in Hawaii.
No, I didn't feel that.
But also, you and Alex aren't really Americans, so
Oh, that's valid.
it's a little different.
Can they tell?
Yeah, but they can't
I
tell.
think they can tell.
Not by looking at us.
Mhm.
Mm.
No.
What? I mean,
I understand what you're saying. Mm.
like,
You know what I
maybe
mean?
if we were
get it.
talking, maybe they can. Yeah, all right, they're Canadian, maybe. But by looking at us, I mean, what's an American?
I don't know. There's just
Canadian.
I think you can tell from. I think you can
Because
tell.
we can get away with, well, we're not American, we're Mexican.
In Ireland, everyone thought we were American. We would tell them we're Canadian, and they'd be like, "Oh," and they would 2 seconds later be
Same
like, "Oh,
thing.
you're American." I'm like,
Well, you are
that's not- it's not-
American.
Same thing.
Canada is North America.
Fuck. Wow, not U.S. American, right?
Apenas.
You hurt yourself?
No, nothing. Just something else.
He remembered he had to be somewhere at 8:30.
Uh-huh.
No. They just scored on the Stars.
Ooh.
Who are they
Oh,
playing?
Dallas Stars. Oh, against Winnipeg.
Yeah. is
Yeah.
it?
Hey, cool.
Get out of here. Score
I don't
1-0.
give a shit about
1-0
hockey.
right now.
I like the Stars. They're pretty good. So that sucks.
They better not lose.
If I was taking a trip to Canada,
It's a big country. Yeah,
where should I go?
Montreal.
Because
Because you're a
it's great.
tourist.
Because they don't want you there. No, I'm kidding. Well, I mean, look, I've
Okay,
only
let me
been to a
rephrase my
few
question. If I'm
provinces.
taking
So
a trip to Canada and I want to experience nature and
Quebec,
solitude.
yeah, Quebec, you could do
Quebec,
that.
okay.
Yeah, not Montreal, the city. You go a little bit out, maybe like an hour, and you can get into nature.
Okay.
I mean, you can even see it in the city, but yeah, Tremblant or something like that. So you can go towards Ontario, and there's a lot of nature out there too. I mean, do you want to do like canoe camping. We did that. I did that with Alex about like 45 minutes to an hour away from where we're from, and encountered a bear.
How'd that go?
I freaked out.
Well, I mean,
the bear just, went on his way. It was a black bear. Down a hill, swam across the, yeah.
Those are typically, no, grizzlies are the.
Fucking, you're grizzly, you're fucked. They're more in BC, like on the side. But yeah, it was a black bear. And he just swam across the lake, and that was it. But the whole rest of my trip, the rest of the trip, I was like, and that was day one. We were there for 3 days, and I was petrified. I could not sleep for 3 days. You'd hear something in the trees, and I was like, Alex. And yeah, it was.
I want to do that so bad.
Freaking scary.
That sounds like.
I didn't have a gun. That was the time when I was like, I wish I freaking had a gun.
Bear spray?
Why?
Had nothing. We were
bear
so
left
stupid.
you alone.
You're being unprepared.
But don't.
It's not gonna.
God, you don't know these animals.
The bear
bears.
left you alone.
Oh,
I know.
Banff.
The bear left me alone. Banff. That's
Have you
in
been to
Alberta.
Banff?
No,
I really want to
it's
go to
beautiful.
Banff. I really want to go to Banff.
Beautiful. But that's, I don't know
You and
anything
your
about it.
fucking bear.
Bears are scary.
Not to her.
But
Not
he
to her.
left you alone.
Wait, is the man the bear thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would take the man over the bear. Bears are fucking scary. They
No.
eat you alive.